You calling me a liar? Are we live now? Is this how this works? Oh no. So they can only hear me? Is that what you're saying? Or no
Oh
one?
no, they can hear both of us, but the problem is
Okay.
that for my monitoring device, I want it to be you. How about now?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know what now looks
perfect.
like.
It's perfect now. Look at me, I'm getting so good at this after years, literal years of doing it.
This is what looking good. This is what looking professional is.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just knowing
Fussing
how
at the
to
beginning of
how to
every stream.
fuss over through our little audio things. It's weird. We actually have a really complicated stream setup, all things considered. It's not just me and my PlayStation as I blast through 5,000 runs of Returnal. It's it's me and you being pulled in via Skype, and then all the audio being pulled together, and then your stream getting pulled in so that we can watch you play mahjong. So I can be like, Gemma, you're doing
I'm
it wrong.
surprised that someone hasn't solved this problem already, I have to be honest.
People solve it for a lot of money for people who pay for it. Is the thing. So it's
Oh,
like, oh,
fuck
let me
that.
broadcast that we
So,
are streaming.
I
That's
love our
fine.
friends, but I don't love them enough to spend
What?
obscene amounts of money on them.
That's BS. I'm gonna put my usual "we're live on Twitch" insert pithy messages here. I'm tired of it
No,
coming
so
up.
wait, am I playing Mahjong then? Because I thought you were playing Mahjong
Am
this
I
week. I
playing
thought that was the
mahjong?
agreement. I thought that was the agreement. That makes this
If that is
that
the
makes the setup
agreement,
even more complicated though, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't. Oh no,
Yes,
for
Liz.
you to see
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I
You've got to
see
stream
becomes
exactly.
slightly complicated. Because then I'm streaming. Well, what ends up how I end up streaming to Twitch and then also streaming to you. But I think we could do it. We've done it before. It's not like that weird.
I mean, it's
Um,
up to you. I don't mind. I don't mind either way. It doesn't bother me.
I'm gonna see if we can we get a member? Hi, Garlic, let's Let's get a member of the studio audience to decide. Do we want to see Gemma or me today? We can pick. We can do what chat wants, and thusly our chat will feel. Well, our chat is loved and important, but our chat will feel even more loved and even more important.
We'll have added an interactive
Yeah, an
element to
interactive
the
element to
chat.
the stream. That's always good.
We should have
Um,
like a stream goal. I won't start Mahjong until I've got like so many
oh, it's not,
subscribers.
you've
That's
been
how it
watching
works,
too
right?
much Amaranth.
I love Amaranth.
I know it's creepy. You're too.
How is it creepy? It's not creepy.
The
She puts
amount of
herself. She
appreciation you have for
streams
Amaranth is a
herself.
little
I
weird.
don't, I don't think it is. She streams herself for people to watch. It's like I don't know. It's not creepy. That's what you're supposed to watch her, right?
Oh, no, watching her isn't. I mean, okay, no, watching her can be a little creepy. It can be. A lot of things can be creepy in context, right? It's the fact that you're such a fan. Oh, can Gemma do commentary today? Uh oh. Uh
Yeah,
oh.
man.
Fine. Fine. It's only been like literal
Thanks,
months.
garlic.
Literal months. All right. Let me get this. Let me start getting this set up then.
I'm looking quite sun-kissed
So
today,
for the record,
actually.
I'm
There's been a
doing
lot
it.
of sun here.
Let me get my Final Fantasy login set up. Let's see if I'm even in. See even where I am in Final Fantasy. I mean, I've played recently enough that I'm not in Crapsville. So probably what I'll do is I'll log in, and then once I log in, I'll start streaming to Gemma. I'll do my cactpots. You get to watch me do my cactpots.
I love doing cat pots. Have you got like silk blue bedding there?
I mean, it's I don't know if it's silk, it's blue.
It looks very
White?
shiny.
Gemma's fair enough. I will not blunder any Sancho Cruz. Let's see. Okay, so I can share this with Gemma, and then I
My
should
practice hot
also
tub.
be able
Okay,
to
let
share
me.
it with everyone. All right, here we go. Well, look at that. It's almost like the time and effort that I put into getting this set up in the past has paid off, and now I can just share
Yay.
my screen with everyone. Oh, I'm in my dragoon uniform, my dragoon pajamas, my drajamas. I was leveling up dragoon.
I've got like a weird grey mask box on the Skype that I it's not actually on the stream. I don't know what that
Oh,
mask is.
is that gone?
Is it my camera? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
my
there
view
you
of
go.
you, and it's gone now. I don't know. I moved you away. You're in the other world.
I'm on the other screen.
I can't succeed at that's what you want to see. You want to see me succeed at that jump. But now I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm on stream. It's in front of an audience. It's going to be rough. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You can't handle the
I
pressure.
can't. The pressure will drive me mad. So the weird. Oh, I'm on my fatter cat, is where I
Oh,
am.
your victory mount from winning the
It's
Mahjong
so
of Light
adorable.
tournament.
It's so fat.
I'm so surprised you chose that mount as your prize. When you told me, I was like, really?
What?
It seems very unlike you. I know, you just don't seem like a cute person.
It's so adorable. It's because what I love are things that are ridiculous and stupid. Like, that's why I made my character the dumbest looking character I could make, because I'm like, I want something dumb. That's why if you notice, if I change to my proper class, to my bard, I'm wearing this ridiculous fantastic hat. This might be the best hat in all of Final Fantasy. And as soon as I got it, I was like, that's what I'm wearing forever. That's the hat. That's the hat for me. And so now that's what I wear all the time, and everyone can follow me into danger. Let's go to the place. I got another awesome hat, actually. I was doing the Void Arc.
I mean, Marshall... Oh, right, yeah. I do like Void Arc.
But I got... You got it. I got to show you this hat. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I got the Healer's hat from the Void Arc.
Oh. Oh.
And so if you look at it, this is a pretty cool hat. But what makes it even better is it's not circular. That's not a giant circular brim. It's like a propeller.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
So you're creating renewable energy by doing that.
Yeah, it's a brilliant hat for Dave. So it's inherent danger because you're following me because I'm the bard, so that means I can just like run away while all you people who have to stop the cast are standing still. So it is very dangerous to follow me. Let's do some mini cactpot stuff real quick.
Should you not be queuing?
I want to do my mini cactpot.
Okay.
You can critique my mini cactpot. We only get 3 of these and they don't take a queue. Where am I going?
Right, bottom left. Bottom left.
Okay.
Bottom right. And then the middle. Middle bottom, yeah.
Oh, middle bottom.
No, middle bottom.
Well, I got to do middle bottom. I got to do this anyway.
Yeah, you've got to do that now anyway, so, but...
Boo. Was there a better one on the ticket?
Exactly.
Oh, there was a 987.
Exactly. If you'd have done the middle bottom, then I'd have told you to do the 987 row.
All right, fine. What do you want to do now?
You're not good at this.
Where are we going? We got a 1. We got a 1 in the middle.
Okay. Oh, that's the worst. Bottom left then. Right, bottom right. Top left. Is it? Yeah, top left, yeah. Okay, then you've just got to choose either the down or the yeah.
Hey.
There you go, nice. Oh, is it?
MGP.
Is it the Make It Rain campaign?
It is Make It Rain. Oh, I got to select. What are you doing? Is it bottom left?
No, do the middle left.
Okay.
Top right. This isn't very good, is it?
No.
Top left then.
Top across?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Boo. That's okay, though. That wasn't your fault. That was actually the highest thing on the ticket, so that's a win in my book. All right, let's do some queuing for Mahjong. Let's see. I'm looking for all the matches, right?
Yeah. I really wish they'd make it clearer what the queue...
Oh my god.
There you go, look at that. They're waiting for you.
It's a full game.
They've heard that it's Dave's turn this week, and they're waiting to kill you.
But I got my hat. I'm going to wear my hat to Mahjong, and everyone will know. They'll know. This is the greatest hat.
Can you dye that feather?
Can I? Let's find out.
I feel like that feather needs to be dyed.
Oh, it's in my glamour shenanigans thing. I don't know how to do it. Okay, it's Mahjong time. No glamour anymore, Gemma. It's Mahjong time. I gotta focus.
No, I can't stand the glamours. I find it so annoying.
I'm glad I'm wearing my hat. That's the only thing that matters.
I'm glad you're glad.
Let me make sure this is properly displaying. Okay, it is displaying in a way that everyone can see what's going on at the table. All right, cool. All right.
You have a friend opposite us?
We do. This is actually not a bad start for me as a dealer. I got some good Shaperinos, but I need a little more. I need a little more.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, actually.
Yeah, I just need some tiles to come in. Give me that
Oops,
2-pin. I want that 2-pin.
Screwing up my own setup.
I can live with that.
Oh, that made it better for me. That's nice. Okay.
I can live with that extra 5, Mom. What I need
Are
is...
you on a quick or a full?
I'm in a full.
Full, right?
Full game.
Wow. What's your plan, Dave? What's your plan?
My plan is to hope to get something over here that's going to make this an incomplete set and then be Ishanten with a 3-sided and a 2-sided. That's my ideal.
Warning, your Dora is not traditional, it's doorman.
Oh, craps.
Yeah.
Well, that
Well,
means the
let's
one
just
pin
be
is the
happy that I saw
Dora,
it.
which means I really want to draw
Yeah.
the 2-pin now. That's my
Yeah.
dream draw. And two pins are already dead. Probably I should just chuck this. I don't think it's going to help me.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm too close to Tenpai, and I'm probably just going to end up... I'm probably, like, statistically, throwing the Dora to go into Reach on Reach Pinfu and finishing the hand that way. That's my most likely
No. It could also be Reach Pinfu Sanshoku. A 6, 7, 8 chance. Okay, go for a straight. Straight.
You think?
Straight.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Because I can also call that. Although there's 2 2s dead and there's 2 8-pins dead. Is that smart? I guess I can call to it, actually. I might call to it. Oh, Gemma froze. She bailed on me after...
Oh,
Wait,
you're
it's
back.
kind of live
That's
again.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what that was. If you knew you made the right decision.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm just gonna throw it. Are you back? I don't know if you're back.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
You're not really back.
Hmm.
Oh, now you're back. Okay.
I'm back. I think it was a Skype
So now
problem,
I'm in
something else is
Shitsville.
working.
I'm gonna call for Tenpai. I'm just gonna do it.
Of
I'm gonna
course
call
you
for
are.
Tenpai.
Yes. You're
I
east.
think I did, but I'm gonna throw it and I'm gonna wait for that 8-pin. I can kind of hear you, but I don't know if you're synchronized properly. I might have to reset the call.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that. I think it's a Skype problem.
It might have been. I'm gonna reset this call. I'm resetting the call with Gemma, sorry.
Hello.
Holy crap! I got away with it.
Can you?
I can hear you.
Can you share it with me? Oh, there you go.
I
It's
just
all
did.
working now.
And now I need the volume mixer to deduplicify you. Okay, talk and say stuff.
Hello, my name is Gemma,
Okay,
and
you did
I'm
it.
very proud of what I did for Dave.
I
there.
got away with aggressively calling into that straight, although I would have had the 3-sided weight for the reach as well. But now I don't. Okay, so the Dora is literal. What is this?
This is time to think big. 8-man, throw the 8-man.
What are you thinking? Cheeto?
I'm half thinking about Toy
Honroto?
Toy. I'm half thinking about Flush. Half
Honroto?
thinking about Honroto. Yeah, I think about all of these things. I
Okay,
would not be
okay.
wanting to lock down my options yet.
I guess I keep,
Yeah, throw the 5-man.
just keep going with the mans.
Yeah.
Flush is very viable. I don't know. I don't like pushing for flush with this shotgun of stuff over here, but at the same time, it's also
No.
safe that if I feel like something dangerous is happening, I have a lot of ways out. So
I think now I would start throwing from that. Well, I'd throw that 3-man.
you'd start
I'd
paring
now start
this down.
considering throwing. Starting to shave that down. And North's come out. North's not value tile to you. There's 2 Norths out now, so I'd just get rid of North.
Yeah, and there's a Dora.
That's the Dora.
But that
Yeah, so
Dora,
now-
no, that I'm unlike you. I remember once
Yeah.
told that the Dora.
I know what you're talking about.
But this does bring up, like, let's see if we get more Dora. But Honroto is still an interesting option here. Also, these 8s, the 8-sos are very dead.
Yeah, I'd now be looking to put it into a Toy. So I throw the 2-pin. It's not useful to you.
It's useful as a safe against the person aggressively calling, but you're right, it's never going to go anywhere. So
Yeah,
let's see what we can do for
I'd be
still.
thinking Toy or Chi-Toy. But
Yeah,
I definitely...
need more stuff. Like, I don't have the raw material yet to really push.
If... I'd probably call still... Oh, now it's not so great
Just keep
at all.
draining these
Yeah,
pins,
west or
don't I?
south.
Really?
No, don't drain the pins. Yeah, I would not be... I'd not be locking yourself into a flush yet.
I'm not ponging a 6-pin, that's for sure.
I probably would have done, actually.
Really?
Yeah, south. Further south now. Now you're moving away from... Now it's just
I'm
becoming...
moving towards normal Handsville. You
Yeah,
would
but
pong
you
the
have...
6-pin with nothing else going for you?
Yeah, probably.
The 7 is dead to me.
Yeah.
Cannot help me in any
I
way.
mean, you haven't really drawn anything that would have given you any of the hands we kind of brainstormed
here we
at the
go.
beginning. Green dragon, green dragon, green dragon, green dragon. Chi-Toy.
It's only 4
Chi-
pairs I got there. I don't love it.
I know, but here it's your quickest way. Honestly, it
Is
is.
it?
Unless you are going to start trying, and you can't even really rush this now with a toy. So.
Oh, that west that I threw, but I should have kept and thrown. I guess I would have to throw the 6-pin, so if I'm going for toy. That's not going to work. But I want to get rid of this 5-pin. It's gnawing at me. Unless I draw a red 5-pin. I'm not calling this.
I'd call.
Oh, why don't you speak?
Because I had water in my mouth. I was willing you with my hand.
That gesture is yeah. You are correct in what you're saying. That's not a no.
Is that
that's a yeah. Oh look, look at all these beautiful
that means
wests,
like, why are you doing
Gemma.
this to me?
Look at these beautiful wests.
No, and the thing is, you keep trying to throw the 6-pin, but I don't know why you'd want to throw the 6-pin because you can't throw. I know, but you can't throw the 9-pin. So really, the flush has been killed already for you before you even tried.
I just shouldn't.
Don't tell me no one commented about how Kamicha is just ripped an ankle and a closed trip and a complete 1-2-3 block in the first row. Yeah, so Kamicha is the guy to your left. For those who don't speak the Nihongos.
Place. I'm gonna think this 8 is good.
The 9-pin is safe. Throw the 9-pin.
All right. I mean, it is heart safe, so that's fine. The 8-man, I think is safe too, because he threw the 6 and 7 out of his hand. Oh, look, another west. All 4 wests. I mean, it's fine because it's safe, so I'll just throw it. But like, 4-pin is safe. Okay, I now have more safe tiles, and I think I want to just stay safe at this point. I don't really have a hand to win.
Yeah, east is super dangerous as well.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. 4-pin should be safe. No,
No, you're bailing. You're bailing. I don't even make the snide remarks. I make the snide gestures, apparently, that are incomprehensible to Americans. I think every American, I don't know. I thought this was like the American sign for let's go.
Oh my god.
That's all I know about Americans. And they think that this is a victory sign.
I would have done it. I would have made it too if I had.
Unintended journey to the west featuring Dave.
Yes, that's exactly what has happened. Accidental journey to the west. Now I'm going to be the only one not Tenpai. Unless you sumo. Wow.
Don't speak British.
6-pin weight, last tile sumo.
No, V for victory is Churchill. It's Churchill, man.
Pretty
it's
sick.
Churchill.
I'm really sad I have to pay the most for that.
And this is swearing. This is not victory. This is victory. This is swearing at you.
Yeah, V for victory is not an Asian thing.
No, that's but Churchill did both actually, because the story goes that at the Battle of Agincourt, because the English longbow, they would let loose their bows and the arrows. So they'd let loose the arrows, and then you'd see the 2 fingers after they'd let. I think that's bollocks, but that's the.
I thought it was that the French would cut off the bow, like one of the fingers of English folks that they captured. Where am I going?
Yeah, that.
I think I can ditch the north probably, or the 8-pin.
Yeah, ditch the north. I mean, it is your win, but.
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to be calling this for a my win victory at this point. I just don't feel like that's where I'm going.
So Pez says we can still fire the bows.
Yeah. I don't need the 1 if I have the 2-4, or do I want to keep the.
I'd throw the 8-pin. I don't.
It's hanging out in the middle of nowhere. I have this Itsu option hanging out over here, like, if life gets great. If I get, like, a red 5-man, it's Itsu time forever, so, like, maybe that's cool.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to keep that option open here.
And also 6-man is Adora, so, like, anything that lets me get 6-man into my hand is also cool. What are you doing?
And the Japanese just use it as, like, a camera pose, right?
Do I care about East?
No, throw it now, before it becomes
I'd rather
a
just
grenade.
get rid of it. And here's a reach from the dealer, which means I'm probably done now.
Well, the Wests are probably quite safe.
Yes, I have a way out at least, but like my aggressive march forward. Oh, well that's fine though. It's fine though because I still have the 3-3-3-4, which is another way out. I'm gonna keep going with the Wests. 5-man is safe. 8-man is safe. I could go that way, which I might want to do. I don't.
Well. You can see 3 8-pins, so I'd say throw the 9-pin. It's probably safe.
Yeah.
And take the risk on the 8-pin at a later date when you know that something good is happening.
Oh,
I would probably throw the red dragon over the 8-pin.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
It's more likely to be safe. I know it feels bad, but it's more likely to be safe than the 8-pin.
Nobody wanted it.
See? Trust me.
Oh, my Wests! My Wests! Oh, do I want to con this 3? No.
No, you
I now
don't.
have a million safe tiles, and I think I'm going to be using them. Green Dragon is
Yeah, I
very
think
safe.
sometimes I don't know, like at what point, it used to be that people just used to throw the honor tiles out willy-nilly into a reach, and then people learned that that maybe wasn't the safest thing all the time.
Well, I
And
think
so now
this...
they
Oh, no,
hold
this
off
one's
on it.
totally safe. I can just throw it.
Yeah.
It just
But
came out.
now it's...
Kabe
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
three,
now
so.
people have like managed to create a new meta where, you know, if you can't see them, they must be dangerous, and that's not... That 4 is dangerous.
Not come out, and I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's play safe time.
So yeah, like the discard pool here for that player who's called Reach is really regular. Like I don't think they'd be waiting on an honor tile with that kind of discard pool. The 3-pin Reach makes the 4-pin super risky.
Fuck.
Yeah, free so.
I know, but look at my beautiful Itsu that's coming together.
I know. I mean, if you want to get the Itsu and you get the tie you need, it's for the 4-man.
Yeah,
so
no,
the
that's what they
4-man
wanted.
looks pretty.
It was a closed weight on the 4, but they have 3 reds. Jesus, 3 reds and 2 more Dora. Okay. That is pretty sick, and they didn't even need to reach that. Gemma, your internet is the worst. You are dying repeatedly. You probably need to kick your router or something. Or maybe it just hates that I'm sharing my screen with you. I think this is why we might have stopped doing this, is because it had major problems with me sharing my screen with Gemma.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that. Maybe it must be Skype, right?
Start with this Green Dragon. See, this makes me think of Junchan.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think it's Skype.
I'm delayed. I'm gonna call off and call back on again.
Fuck. I'm gonna go there.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
it's Jun-chan.
Oh, it is Junchan. But I just drew that 5-man that gave me the Itsu opportunity.
Oh no, I haven't seen that exciting stuff. Why is Itsu chasing you today?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna get rid of this east because it's garbage, and then I'm gonna see if I can... Alright. It's definitely because... I think it's because I'm sharing my screen with you, but everyone just called everything, so
yeah.
Shoot. This is no good.
I have made sure I do not have anything open that could be stealing my resources.
Am I calling for this?
I don't see why, no. I mean, no.
Alright. Now it's time to get rid of these middle tiles and be done, even though our dealer has East Dora 3, which is real bad for me.
Hmm.
But I think I just gotta push for the Junchan and just call it when I get it. Yep, let's do it. So I'm gonna pong this? Fuck you! Ah, fuck everything.
No, that's a nice draw, though.
That is a good draw. That does kind of save me. In a weird way. Does it, though? Everyone's...
Yeah, it's east. It's the Doman door indicator, because Dave forgot to turn it.
Alright, where are we going? Am I throwing the 2-pin? I'm gonna throw the 2-pin.
8-pin.
Well, no, the 2-pin. The 3-pin's not coming. So I'm gonna throw the 2-pin, because then if I get the 9-pin, I can have Sanshoku Junchan.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Sanshoku Junchan is
I have a few different ways to get there now.
Is the child that we'll never have, Dave.
And the 1-pin is also pretty isolated. Oh. Am I going? I'm going.
Going.
Alright, I got away with it. How cool.
But that call kind of told me already that you're going. You can't back out now.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Land Mew, it feels really awful between dealer, middle tiles, and their man going
yes.
for a hand that you...
This is real suicidal of me, but I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm going to pong this.
Yes.
And wait on the 3-man or die immediately.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. Oh,
yeah,
God.
I mean, I would say more than middle tiles that you need to be fearful of from the player on your right, you need to be worried about a flush. I know that he's thrown that 4-pin out, but he's thrown that 4-pin out because he's pawned those 3s.
I'm not conning, and I'm going to throw this 8-so out.
Yeah, it's safe.
I'm going.
He's just thrown the 5, yeah. So
it looks like a pin flush to my right, which means that the 3-man will come out from them probably, which is nice.
No, you're fine. You can throw it.
That would have been
Because
so
what
cool.
what tiles could he possibly have at
Yeah,
the
all
moment,
the
which would
fours.
allow him to wait on a 3?
This
He's
8-man
probably
does
waiting
not have me.
on. Let me have a look.
He might be waiting on anything. Oh God. Why is player
And we
left
all
doing a
got.
man flush?
Yeah, we're doing another flush over here that we've been ignoring. So if he gets the 3-man, you're
Do
screwed.
I want to con this and hope?
No, because you can't win. Then you have no Yaku.
Yeah, but now I'm just gonna lose.
Yeah, you might do.
Wow, got past. I'm shocked. I want to get away with this because you know me. Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus, Dave, what are you doing?
The dumbest and ugliest things only, apparently. West has come out
The
recently. That's right.
West? Yeah, that's fine.
I just want to know when I die. You know, I want to like be aware that it's gonna happen to me
Yeah,
immediately.
I know. I was playing Mahjong on Thursday night with some of the Brits, and I was,
Yeah, nobody wants so tiles. It's fine.
you know, and I like audibly make a sound when I know that I'm just throwing into someone else's hand, but I can't stop it. Hey,
That
there you go.
is Junchan. Take that, everyone who thought you were making a cool hand. It's Junchan time.
I've got your
Dave.
2,300 points.
Yeah.
Oh, but our novice is really low on points here, Dave. I'm a little concerned for him.
Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, okay,
And
I got a
you
lot
are
of
only
stuff.
third, so
3-man.
you're gonna probably have to start aggressively
I
making
need something
hands,
big. I need
even if
something
they're
big.
crap. Well, not that big, even. Not big,
Get rid of
big.
these ends.
3-man is the Dora.
Yeah, I need
So-
that 4-man to be next to it. In case I
Yeah.
get one, so I can tenderly hold it in my tiles.
I'd
got
be
a lot of-
almost tempted to call.
I'm gonna throw
I'd be
the
tempted to call this into Tanya, maybe.
You think? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't want either of these two to get further ahead, and if I'm Tempai, then I don't have to take it from south here.
Well, as soon as I get any tiles for Tanya, I'll let you know. I'll call you as soon as I draw anything that's valuable for that at all.
Okay, I'll go make myself a
Oh,
drink.
good.
shall
You're
I?
my
Yeah,
Norse.
it's fine.
Journey to
You
the
can
north
take-
begins.
Yeah.
Dora to anything. Yeah, I would like. Well, East and Chun are both. East is more dead than Chun, so fine, East can go. I'm gonna Nagashi manga on this hand with this luck. Alright, I got
Okay.
a complete set at least. But it's not Tanya, but it's something.
I might have thrown the 7-pin instead of the red dragon and held the red dragon in case I could stack it with another one, or use it as a safe tile.
It's alright, Nagashi manga continues.
Okay, fair enough.
We're doing it.
I just talked to myself.
Do I want to start calling this for Tanya? Do I want to do this?
No, because now you've got the 9-pin, you've got a set. Why would you do that? Throw the 4-man, I guess, now.
You think?
Yeah. Because then the 7 pins can be your pair.
Yeah, then when I throw like, I guess so. No,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get all the
that
Dora
gives
now,
you the
though.
best-
I'm gonna be sad. And
I
get all
know,
the
but
Dora.
that gives... Of course, I can't
Yeah, but I'm
help
still
that, but
2-Shan 10
this
now.
gives-
I'm 2-Shan 10, which is good.
Yeah.
So I'll take
And
it.
it's a wider shape here
Yeah.
for you to get more tiles in.
Well, now I'm Ishan 10. I guess I throw the 4-pin
Yeah.
on this, right?
Yeah.
Alright. It'll be Reach Dora, and then maybe I'll flip something. It's not the worst, but... This actually, if I throw the 9-pin, I get a chance at Tanyo now. And I get a chance at Sananko.
Yeah, you have to now, Dave. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty sick. Okay, and you know what? We could get all the way to Suanko if we got a little lucky.
You could do, yes. I'm not going to lie to you. That's exactly what my thought was.
Do I want to call this? The 9-man's
Yes,
not
call it.
dead
Just
enough.
go call it. Call
Alright.
it.
Fine.
I think you should now aim for Toy Tanyao Dora.
I could
8.
get Toy Tanyo Dora. That's true.
Mhm.
If the other 6... Okay, the 8's a little more dead than the 7, I think. So the 7's my better pick right now, because there's one 8 out and there's no 7s out. But let's see what we get. It could happen. And I'm Tempai on the 6 anyway, so I can just win and shut it down if someone throws a 6.
Yeah.
Of course, if I draw the 9,
You haven't
that's
got
fine.
auto call on, have you?
No, nothing is auto. I do everything myself.
Okay,
This just has to
great.
go
That's
then,
great. I
right?
just want to check because
Yeah, this just has to go.
yeah, go. I wouldn't want to take it from south.
So 2 9s are dead, and no 6s are dead. So I have a better chance of winning, of having a... I have less chance of getting totally screwed with a 9-man draw.
But you are less likely to see those 6s because it's Suji on the Dora.
Yes.
So there's the
and
Dora.
there's all the Dora. And there's the death of the 8 man, which makes me a little sad. I don't need to do that. I don't need this chun. That's fine. That would have been... It's true if I'd held the chun forever, but I feel like that would have been a silly thing to do. I like that I have the option of just killing it with a 6 man if it comes out. I'm glad to have that on the table as a thing I can do.
Would you take it from south is the question here.
I don't know.
It gives you the two hand that you need to get yourself into second
I'll just
place.
take what I got. I'm taking what I got.
Yeah, well, that's
That
ideal.
actually
Puts
swaps
you in
it. That
second
puts right
place
in
and
second
doesn't kill the
place.
game.
Yeah. Tanya Dora. So now I'm at 29.
Yeah, I know.
At 28.
Sure, I'll make him change his settings before we proceed.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Because I usually played Mahjong on the other character on the other data center. What is this? I don't like this. I'm not calling this.
Oh, Dave. Throw the 8 so. Throw the 8 so. Don't
What about the 8-9?
cut the possibilities off. No, don't cut
Oh.
the possibilities off. Yeah.
I see what you're looking at. I think that's
I
unwise
couldn't say farewell to this. It's unwise. It's unwise. I'm not lying to you, but
it would revitalize my fortune. So who knows? Are we doing it?
Also, yeah. Okay, so there's 2 hands I'm going for. Throw the 4 so we don't need that. So the 2 hands I'm looking at are obviously Kokshi, depending on my draws, but I can easily, I can easily then just go, okay, that's not going to happen. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, sorry, Dave. The tiles have decided for you. Yeah, exactly. And throughout the worst cases, you fold or flush. So if he hadn't drawn that south and he'd drawn like a 7 pin or something, like, okay, well, let's go for a flush. That's where this is going. But that tile really kind of changed the game.
Kokshi attempts feel silly, but you're right. You have so much fold power out of that that it's kind of like okay.
As long as you know when to fold.
And you can get Honroto Chitoi also if you go nuts.
So if I was being sneaky, I might have thrown the north there to kind of hide that I was being quite so aggressive on my... No, but you chose good there, Dave, because now something else is happening.
Honroto Chitoi.
Mm-hmm.
Or just straight up Honroto. So now the question is, do I start calling it? This is real dumb. You know, I said earlier in the USPML Discord, I said, like, you know, when you're evaluating a hand, you have to look deep inside your heart and ask your heart, what is this hand? And listen as it quickly answers Honroto every time. Are we calling it? Are we doing it?
No. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it yet. I'd want one more pair before I committed to that.
I wouldn't.
Well, you don't have to listen
I want it all.
to me.
No, I think that's fine.
Where's the 9 pins?
There's one more 9 so to be had.
And yeah, you got to draw better than this, though.
I'm sorry. That's the Dora, too. I just had to huck the Dora out of my hand.
If the red dragon comes out, I think that's... If you're going to turn it into a calling hand...
God. I don't like what's going on.
Yeah, the red dragon is the correct first call. The 9 of bamboos is too much of a kind of dead giveaway about what you're doing, especially with the early bamboo
I'm going to throw
throws.
the 2 pin and not the 8 man just because I don't like that player left is all flushy.
No, throw it now. Throw it now.
Throw it now. Fine. Jeez.
You think he's going flushy? Kill it now.
I'm pretty sure. looking at the calls and okay, now the 2 pin.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Where's the white dragon?
That's what I really want is a white dragon.
Oh, there's another 9 pins come out.
Oh no!
Oh, Dave! No.
Okay, I can throw the north.
Kokshi.
You want to do Kokshi?
Yeah, throw them. Yeah, I do want to do Kokshi. It doesn't matter if you're the north or the 9.
All right. I don't know if I like this push for Kokshi.
Okay, there's a white dragon out here. There's a white dragon here.
All right, Ishan 10 on Kokshi.
Yes.
There's 3 9 pins out though.
Oh no! Come on.
Dead
Draw
yet.
better.
It's not dead yet. There's one more.
Draw better.
No!
Look, see, I'm doing the movement again. I'm doing the movement of Dave. You're not drawing properly.
As someone who has repeatedly shut hands down with Tanya Tinies, I can't be that mad when someone else does it. But come on.
Yeah,
and the game is down to 0. Shit.
Oh no!
And I'm the dealer. Hello.
Good try, Pez says. Thank you, Pez.
Is the door?
I think my advice was legitimate, and I am not backing down.
I will say yes. Okay, you steered
that was
me.
a damn
you steered
good
me in the
attempt.
right way there. I want to win this hand. I want to win a big hand, but I don't know how, because this hand is not really quite. All right. I'm going to throw the white dragon,
white dragon
just
first.
because East
Yeah.
still has residual value for me. I need to fix this 8-9. I need to fix a couple things, but I got material here. I'm 2 on 10.
I might be tempted to call into Tanya. Very tempted now. Throw the 8-9. Throw the 8-9.
Yeah,
Think about Tanya.
Yeah.
Calling it.
You think? I could see doing it. I could see if I get the 4-man option, I'd probably go hard on that.
Chirel thinks you just need to accept second and be cross with it.
What?
I'm thinking, yeah.
I mean, I love being mad
cross with
about it.
second.
That is one of my favorite things to do.
He just likes being mad. Like, he doesn't need a reason.
I'm just going to keep getting rid of these 8s. I don't want these 8s.
Yeah, if you're calling into a Tanya, then you throw the 9 first. I know why you did the 8 first.
I see what you're saying.
That's usually the theory. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the standard theory. But
Okay,
now
I'm actually in a pretty good way.
Yeah, very good way.
I can call the 7 or anything really. I can call a lot of things to get to Tanya Dora.
Hi, Reki.
Hi, Reki. Sorry, I'm so focused. I'm not used to being focused on the game. I'm used to being able to read chat, so now I feel like I'm missing everything. Is it East time?
East time.
I think it's East time.
Because you can easily improve your weight.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. And I can even, if I get that 4-pin, I can get Reach Pinfu Tanya Dora. Like, that can actually be my biggins with the right draw. So...
Yeah.
I'd probably, if I get the 5-8 I'd probably Dama on the 4-pin because I can upgrade that into the Pinfu.
Bionel says that he didn't realize we'd get this quick just because Dave is playing.
Wow. I'm hurt a little. Oh, hey, Ace, how you doing? Son of a... It's always mistakes. Okay, 3-pin out, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you done good, man.
Now I got my Reach Pinfu Tanya out. Oh, wait! Gemma, what has come to me? Sanshoku. The 5-6-7 Sanshoku.
Oh, you're right.
Is an option.
You're right.
What do I want to do here? I think I might
throw the 6-man. Why?
Because I could walk over to Ipeko.
No, man, throw the 6-man. Okay.
I have 3-4-5, 5-5.
But you've now shut down your Sanshoku.
Wait, am I wrong?
Because, you might have been a bit wrong.
Oh, I think I'm incredibly wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that, but it's fine. You got away with it.
I screwed up, but I'm fine. That was a big mistake.
Yeah,
that
was a mistake. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I'm just gonna reach it out for Reach Tanya and see what happens. There we go. No, that's not it. Sorry, that's a 2. I'm footing.
Yeah, you're weighing 4-7 here.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting on. But it is Pinfu. It just killed my Sanshoku, which is dumb. But I wouldn't have. I wasn't getting the Sanshoku.
Gemma.
I got the.
Dave tries to advise rational sometimes, while Gemma says, "Fuck it, he's on my points." Yeah, it's true. I am a more aggressive backseat driver. I've noticed. I just drive straight into the oncoming traffic. It doesn't matter.
Yagi has nothing to fear. Like even if Yagi deals into me, it's not a problem.
Charles has a really good point here. I agree. The Riichi was a misplay.
Yeah,
because
that's
now
true.
You're 7,
If it ends early.
I suppose the hope here now is, though, that this will stop Sirocco from, or not Sirocco, from trying to push.
Maybe. It might.
It might do, it might not. Who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen, because Tanya... Oh, no. Player left now can only make Toy Toy. Oh! That's bad for me.
Yes, that is very bad for you. And the game's over.
Yeah.
Third.
I think that bumps me down. Yeah, that keeps me in 3rd. Yup. That was a big... Yep. That was a big mistake. I don't know if it was the biggest mistake, though.
Yeah, Chirao called it, though. I don't know. Yeah.
The 2-man discard was a big mistake, actually. Yeah, fucking up my hand like that was a big mistake.
And I think that problem was you set yourself psychologically up, so then as soon as you got to Tenpai, you were like, oh, thank fuck, I'm Tenpai after that error. And so you reached it, right?
But I did want to take a swing at it. I did want to take a swing at that hand because being dealer, I was like, this is my chance to get closer to first effectively, because I felt like I only had one hand left. Because if I sumoed it, it's over. It's done. So I'm like, I might as well fling it. But yeah,
But you still would have been Pinfu Tanyao. You didn't need to reach it. I'm with Chiral on this one.
Yeah, no, I agree that it didn't have to happen. I was looking at first as opposed to second. I was like, maybe I can nail my way up to first.
Can you change the settings, please?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's do that. That's obviously the problem. Where is it? It's in Gold Saucer.
Yeah, it like all of the settings are in really awkward positions, I've noticed.
Traditional.
I was about to say, don't you dare put them to Dolman, I refuse to help you. It didn't have to be
this way. I wanted to sumo it. And when, yeah, reach sumo, Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora, 12,000. Would have been nice. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Carol.
Congratulations.
Hitting Master's pretty sweet.
All in time for the tournament, I hope. I'm going to share the link now whilst we watch Dave bounce around in the gold saucer.
Well, I'm waiting for people to play Mahjong. I'm queued. I'm all queued.
Oh, are you queued?
I'm queued.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm good. I'm good.
Didn't realise. I only understand cues when you're doing the jumping puzzle. I don't understand cues otherwise.
I understand.
Right, you're all taking part in this amazing tournament that I put the link in. Reki is organising it, and it's awesome fun. I think I've played in every single one of these, and it's been really good fun, and everyone's really jolly and happy.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty psyched for it.
And Dave even managed to register after
about
although
I'm probably going to be very
reminders
dead
from me.
because I think I'm going to be going across the country the days before that tournament.
Ooh, where are you going?
It is quite possible I'm going to go to California for a wedding. Not my wedding, but a different wedding.
Ooh.
Oh, don't ooh. You're just excited about going literally anywhere for anything.
I am, it's true. I got to go to the next town over last weekend. I was super excited about that as well.
That's true. To be fair, I didn't lose. Someone else busted. I would have had plenty more time to make that up if that insano, ridiculous hand didn't take all the points of that poor player.
Oh, Pez, but you can say which parts, which times that you are, and it's quite a wide. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can say which hours in the day you're available for. It's good to have an excuse ready for when you lose. Smart thinking. Yeah, thinking about Reki's event.
You got it.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I mean, the classic jerky excuse is, well, I won the last one, so I didn't want to keep doing.
Yeah, you got to give other people a chance.
Yeah,
no, Bio funny. I agree. Like hearing people going places does still make me quite stressed. Yeah, but I'm also not double vaccinated yet. I am waiting dutifully in line for my vaccine.
It's fine. We just don't care anymore.
Actually,
no. What I will say that is, I think 99.8% of people dying of coronavirus now are unvaccinated.
In America, yeah, but that's not the case here.
In America. So we're at a point where it's like not so terrible for those of us who are vaccinated. Thank God.
Type screen things up again.
You should complain to whoever is providing you. Oh God.
We should start using Teams.
We should. I don't know what it is. What I do know is that you should complain to whoever provides you your internet that it's garbage.
My internet's fine. It's Skype. I'm telling you. Like, I've got the thing. It says everything is fine. It's Skype. And I'm pretty sure you're right. This is exactly why we stopped trying to do this, because Skype just chokes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what ended up happening.
COVID is over, didn't you know? Damn it. Why didn't someone send me the memo?
It's finished. I'm not going to call this hand right now. It seems stupid. But I guess I will throw a green dragon and keep my Itsu potential open because I see some hot Itsu action.
Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing. Like when you've got these populations of heavily vaccinated people that, and then they say, there's, what was it he was saying? The guy, medical dude, he was saying like 60% of people in hospital are vaccinated, right? Yeah, you are a twat, Dave. You're not doing this well. Like you were saying that 60% of people who were going into hospital with COVID were vaccinated, but that's inevitable when your population is mostly vaccinated.
Yeah, when everyone's vaccinated.
Yeah, and then, 'cause someone is still going to get sick, like it's got an efficiency of 80 to 90%, so 10 to 20% is still going to get sick, unfortunately. But hopefully less severely as well. I think you deserve this, Dave.
I do deserve this.
I think it just broke just in your rage. I think it's your rage which is making Skype break.
This is why, when you see me do dumb things, like, this is actually why. When I'm just like, no, it's fine, I'll draw the other dragons, and then we'll make the bigger 3 dragons. It'll be great. Like, this is why I say that. Because this is the kind of dumb garbage that happens constantly. But now, it's time for half flush E2, maybe a dragon. Maybe we'll do that. Let's just do that to make up for it. Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm just going, and I'm doing what I want for once.
How to not train your dragon.
How to not, yes, how to miss a Yakuman like an idiot featuring me, the guy who super just did it.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, good, Adora!
Oh, no.
Alright. Alright, Mahjong. Where do we go here?
I'd be tempted to throw the 1-2. See if I can find something even more valuable, maybe.
No.
Well, I don't like the weight on the 3. I don't think you're going to get the Itsu, but you ignored me, so hey-ho.
I chose. No, I heard you. I chose not to. 3-3.
Yeah, look.
So I can't use it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I'd have thrown the 1-2.
There's a west. I can throw the west now.
It's
Maybe
Dora, man. It's Dora.
There's 3 of them out.
Okay.
I'll call this. But now what? Do I wait on the last 3
Exactly.
then?
I might as well. And then maybe, I don't know, Dave.
Let's do this, because then I can upgrade it.
It's a bit of a cock-up. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie
it's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
to
It's fine. Let's draw 5.
Because he was too excited about wearing a suit to a wedding.
I was, and there's my big 3 fucking dragons sitting there.
Is it a nice part of California?
I don't know where it is. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of LA, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you live in LA.
No, no, it's not LA.
I'm sorry if you live in LA, guys, but your streets are too long. Your streets are too long. There's too many roads and too many cars on those roads. Okay, Dave, you're right. I was wrong.
Now we're to 963. No, my problem's better. I'm not saying I was right. I'm just saying, okay, now we're in the 963 rate, which
Did
is
you
much
just
more
say that weight is 963? Who thinks like that? It's 369.
I don't know, man. I got a bunch of tiles.
No one goes that way.
Well, I do think.
It's not a countdown.
There. And you should be. You should thank me, Aegis Bushido, because it's a novice table. I voluntarily did not get a greater 3 dragons.
Hi, Manuel.
To be kind to you. Hi, Manuel.
I miss Manuel.
Out of pure
Manuel
kindness,
makes some amazing
I
food.
refused to do. Okay. That's not the Dora. So now I have this weird Gemma's Skype is dying problem again, and she's making a great face though. She's like, ew, I don't like what you're doing here. That's her always face. She always makes that face. Oh my god. This is the worst. Alright, it's kind of reconnected now. But we're gonna have to, like, spend our time resyncing.
Yeah, I'm remembering. Yeah, I'm remembering why we didn't do it this way now.
And I can see her speaking but not hear her because it's still catching up
Oh
with
my
everything.
god. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. I remember now why we didn't. We should try Teams next time.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Not Discord, because Discord's a part of crap as well. Hi, Night. Month day, yeah, stick it to the Imperialist.
I'm super man-flushy. Let's try man-flushing. Everyone likes
Is that stick it to the... Do you know what else annoys me about Americans? That they don't use the 24-hour clock. Like, what's the matter with the 24-hour clock? The 24-hour clock is superior in every way.
It's not good enough. I don't know why I'm being real dumb, but I'm, like, pushing for a man-flush at this point.
You may as well.
I'll take a 4, 5, 6 out of that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Mm. Is that the right call?
No.
No. No.
It's fine.
No. Yeah.
It could be
no,
worse.
actually, it probably was the right call.
Yeah.
Because you can pawn the 9 and the 7 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was the right call.
Do I take this? It doesn't actually help me, does it?
I would probably call it anyway.
For the 6, 7, 8? Alright.
Yeah, because then...
Dora's stupid.
Yeah, because you could get the 8 in there. or you could
Yeah,
get
that's true.
another
That
6.
leaves me with a decent structure.
Yeah. Mahjong Back says one thing is that for multiple Suji it's like 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say the weight like 2, 5, 8, 4, 7, or well, you're supposed to say 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. I don't think I'm smart enough to say it like that, so I'd probably say 2,
I like
5,
how
8,
mad
4,
you got
7.
about a 9, 6, 3 weight. You're like, it's not even a thing you can
really
do.
Weird. It's really weird. Like, who goes that way?
All right, now I'm in my 7 only tempai.
Numbers larger than 12 are scary. 12's okay. Like you.
Yeah, wait, why is 12 okay? What makes 12 okay?
Is that why you can't have stone because you can't get to 14? Yes, I'm happy, Pez. Thank you, Pez. I am happy. Is that why? Is that why?
That is the only thing that makes her happy.
You can't use stone because you can't get to 14. Is that how that works? Is that how that works, guys? I like the way in Japan as well. They said they take the 24-hour clock all the way to 2600 as well. Like if you have 2 in the morning, they say 2600, and that did freak me out for a while until I realized it was superior.
So hopefully everyone else at this table is like, actually that does kind of make sense in a weird way. 2600.
Yeah, right?
Like, it makes sense because I consider 2 in the morning to still be part of the previous day.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I get it.
Yeah.
Alright, what's going on here?
Why'd you use stones when you have metric? I wish we had metric here. Look, the thing is, we use metric and imperial randomly, depending on what we're talking about. It's really bizarre. Like, it's interesting that I struggle for some things to use metric and other things.
Do I switch to the 1-4 weight?
Switch, yeah, switch.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I mean, but for human weight, I always use stones. Like, I find it really difficult to understand kilograms, but weirdly, I find it even more difficult to understand when they just say in pounds. I'm like, why? Why, like 80 pounds? I'm like, where's 80 pounds?
It's like
no one knows what that means.
Kilograms, maybe?
That's a very light person, I suppose. I don't know. Yes, it must be.
Yeah, it's about 36 kilograms, 80 pounds.
See, I can't even imagine it because I only know what a stone looked like when you're talking about human weights.
I don't like this 1-4 weight very much. There aren't more 1s and 4s out there than there are 7s, although I guess the 1 is more likely to be discarded.
Yeah. I don't know, and well, you could if you get the 5 or the 2.
Yeah,
change it
I
up
could
as
swap
well.
it up a little bit. That's true. Gives me ways to walk. Oh, well, I guess my 7's come out, so it's having someone else throw the 7 is not
Chiro,
like, telling.
yeah, yeah. Do you think that a 4-man would bait it out? I'm not sure on a flush situation. Like, he hadn't
really
dropped any
depends
other
on-
man tiles.
Yeah, it really depends on what people are thinking, and I don't know. And how much people are looking and what they're doing. And for this table of strangers, and I think it's a novice table, I don't want to make too many assumptions. You're right. I think you're right that a 4 can sometimes bait a 7.
No, don't. I'm going to give you a hot tip here. If you're playing with anyone who is good, that is not a Suji trap. That would not work as a Suji trap, because if you've got a discard pool of no man tiles and suddenly the 4-man comes out, the only thing that people who can play Mahjong good
is that you're probably
will
ready.
think is that, oh look, he's managed to get his full flush tempai,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you'll never see another man tile again in your life.
Yeah, that's true. It's better off just never deal man tiles if you can help it.
Whereas, and if someone has a hand which is worth something, and they're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to risk throwing into this man flush, they're more likely to risk it on a 1 than they are a 7.
Tanya, nothing.
I mean,
although A just needed the point, so.
There's a lot of conversation in the Western community about Suji traps. Most of that conversation is kind of wrong. The problem is it works on players who maybe aren't as experienced, who are not used to higher level play environments. Yeah, but it doesn't work. It won't work if you manage to go to the WRC, for example. Like no one's going to fall into those traps.
Well, it works on people who are at that level where their defense is, I'm going to look at the pool, and the tiles in the pool are safe, and the tiles that are Suji on that are safe, and that's their line of thinking. And if you have someone who's like, and I feel like this is a matter of just player development as players grow, right? When you're playing with people who are at that level, and that's how they think about defense because that's like the place they're at. You can do tricky things like that, like putting things in your discard pool when they look at them, like, oh, Suji on that is safe, and it's not. But, like, I think it's important to... Where are we going here? I'm going to throw this 7. I think it's important to remember that is an effective strategy at a certain play level. It's not an effective strategy once players are above that level, and they're
so if you're on
more about the
Mahjong
sets you're
Soul,
building and breaking.
If you're in Mahjong Soul, go ahead. Suji trap will probably work.
Might well.
I have to be honest. I think that the level of play generally in Final Fantasy Mahjong is pretty good. Actually, it's not easy. This is a novice table, so maybe, but the
Yeah, that's the other. I mean,
advanced
it's a
table is
novice
pretty
table, so
good.
I don't want to make too many assumptions about the level of play of people because I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
And certainly when we start playing with the Japanese, when they get the data server travel thingamabobber going,
yeah, we're gonna see the
then
level go up,
yeah, we're gonna be screwed.
or a lot of
Like
people are gonna quit. We'll see
you'll
what
never
happens.
see me win again, though.
I shall see.
No, I think Mahjong. So I think. Well, the bottom room, like the room full of just people who are making,
Gotcha money.
you know, yeah, they're just, I don't think you have to wait. But then,
See, Skype just doesn't want Gemma to say whatever she has to say. That's really what's going on here. I don't need another 4-man. Let's see if this maybe helps. Oh my god. Hello.
it's really bizarre because it didn't even hook me off the call.
Yeah, it's all very strange. I'm gonna start sharing again.
But
so you
yeah,
can-
I mean, I don't want to ever tell you that Suji is not effective. It is effective, but it's only effective when you use it correctly and with the other tools at your disposal. Because when we say Suji, we are mostly talking about front Suji or Mote Suji, whereas there is the back Suji and the straddle Suji and all these other Suji that you can use to build up a picture of what's going on. And if you have to choose something, you find yourself in a situation where you have to choose something, then Suji is your best bet. But I think there is some strange myths about it.
I don't need nothing is happening. I just want my
Yeah,
tiles.
so the master keys are going to pop more, we hope. But I think
That'll
I'm
be
just
nice.
going to start losing again. It's going to be losing. Yeah, there's back Suji and straddle Suji. Actually, I wrote a long time ago. I wrote some stuff about it. Let me see if I can find these things for you.
There's a reach across the way. Now what? Shoot. Okay,
See
3-pin is
finding
actually
things that I
heart
wrote
safe,
a long
so I'm
time
fine.
ago. I haven't even bookmarked it. That's how bad it is.
I don't like this reach though, and I don't like that the Haku doesn't come out at all.
There you go.
That makes me very uncomfortable.
It's a blog that I abandoned a long time ago, but there's stuff on there about Suji. Yeah, and then there's sort of, so I think Mahjong Baka makes a good point. Oh, sorry.
Reach Pinfu.
Yeah, so Mahjong Baka makes a good point about, it's important to understand if the discard pool you're looking at is a Pinfu style-y discard pool. Yeah.
Okay, this is actually pretty good raw material here. We got 3, 4, 5. We got 2, 3. We got 5, 6. All right. Maybe I can make something happen. Let's find out.
Yeah, now you just reminded me of BoJack Horseman. Thank you. That'd be going around in my head.
What? How? What?
Where peanut butter is in a show. Do celebrities know things?
Hollywood's like, do they know things?
Yeah.
That's pretty much my Mahjong game right now. Although I am cruising in first place, so I can't be too mad. Everyone's kind of equalized, but they're all now like 10,000 points below me about.
I've noticed that you got better when I started talking about something that did not involve your game.
Oh my god. Maybe.
So am I the problem?
No, I just sent that hand sitting, hoping I could get a tile I wanted and having nothing happen, and then A just won a nice reach. Womp womp. I'm not gonna call a white dragon. I don't think that's a healthy thing for me to be doing right now. Now I can see chat again. I need to figure out a better screen layout for everything. Seven-pin Pong. Okay.
Yeah, why not call Haku?
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. I probably, well, I mean, what's the door? I can't see the door for some reason on my screen.
5-pin.
Oh. Yeah.
I'd rather have 2 safe tiles in this hand that's full of, like, middle tiles.
You have some such really nice shapes here that it would have Are you afraid because you don't have a pair? Is that what's going on here?
It's not about afraid, but it's like I have these nice shapes. I can draw into them. I now have a pair that's also 2 safe tiles. I don't need to win because I'm in first place right now. So, like, do I want to go nuts drawing, like, calling a Hako on the 3rd discard?
I mean, it's okay. So if you're thinking like that, why don't you throw the green and the red out sooner? Because they're very useful to the people.
Because I might get them.
Call it.
Fine.
Call it.
Let's see what happens.
No, you've just been burned by that nonsense.
I was burned. It was the
Yaku.
worst.
Dave is self-conscious. We come always doing. He makes more mistakes. That sounds like everyone, right?
Oh, yeah, anyone's going to be a little more stressed out if you're directly.
Oh look, Amaranth has got a hot tub stream going at the moment.
Oh my god! Yeah, now she's done. She's quitting our stream, going to watch Amaranth.
I do love Amaranth. Although I feel like she's probably editing our photos too much nowadays.
Oh,
that's my opinion right now.
You sound like... Okay, hold on. I'm Ishan 10 now. And it's going to be dumb now, because I'm going to have to wait on something over here for the pair, and it's going to be Oh, now there's a reach on the table. Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I have to be honest, when I'm being watched, I tend to...
Reach? Am I bailing on this? His hand's nothing.
Yeah, bail it. When I... Yeah,
if only I had 2 safe tiles.
Yeah, it's because I'm already watching her video. Yeah, I just can't get enough of it. Yeah, like when people are watching me, I tend to do more stupid things, not because I'm self-conscious, but I really like playing to the gallery.
I'm going to throw this 8-pin. Okay, I got away with the 8-pin. I was pretty sure. All the 7s are pretty dead.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'd like to see how I'd have played that. I'm not sure what I'd have done, actually. I can't tell you what I definitely wouldn't have done.
6-pin got away with it. All right, someone's clearing the path for me, which is nice. 3-pin now has more odds on being safe. There's 3 2s and 3 1s out, so the 3-pin is probably safe.
You never got the Saki cosplay because we never reached the sub goal, so that's fine.
Okay, got away with it.
Anyway, it wouldn't be a Saki cosplay anymore. It'd have to be a Mahjong Soul cosplay.
I'm now Ishan 10, and
no one likes Saki anymore.
I like it. Green Dragon. Only 1 has come out. I'm gonna do it.
No, man. Why? No, you can't decide your hands live now.
It's not live, but the green. I'm thinking the Green Dragon's safer than the 5. Oh, the 5's come out a bunch.
But if the 5 had come out just before. No, you're flirting with this hand. Stop flirting with it.
But I like it.
Throw
and it likes me.
No, man. You gotta be tough. It'll break your heart.
But now where? 7 maybe?
The 3 is probably okay.
Which the 3 men?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
the 5s are totally dead.
No. Well, I mean the 7 was hard safe.
But the 5 was totally dead.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's real bad.
Yeah. Yeah. The 7 was hard safe. So
Why was it hard safe? I don't know, I can't see it now. Oh, this game end. Oh, it's an East only. Oh, I thought I had more time. Oh, boo. That's alright, I'll take a 2nd place. Alright, I think we should just stop this, because it's ridiculous that I don't win. No, it's ridiculous that I keep losing Gemma's connectivity. This is real dumb. I'm going to call her back and see what happens. Alright.
Hello.
This is getting real silly.
It is getting real. Now we're knowing why we're remembering why we didn't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think there's more Mahjong Soul fans than there are Saki fans, though.
At this point, for sure.
Do you want to swap over players?
I could do it.
Chirel is calling it. Okay.
I got a 3rd place and a 2nd place. I'm even for the day. I didn't realize that was an East-only round. I feel dumb. I thought it was an East-South. So I was like, oh, I have more time. I can fix that. And instead it was just 2nd place time. I don't know. Was that 7 hard safe?
Yes.
From who? Not from the player in Reach.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
No, they never thrown a 7. I looked. They thrown a 4, and that gave the 7 implied.
I thought they had a 7 on the 12th discard.
I don't know. I mean, the problem is there's no replay. We will never know the truth. I didn't see it.
We can look it up on the VOD.
Oh, that's true. We'll look it up on the VOD later.
Let me put the screen on. I did not plan. Oh,
But I didn't think the 7 was hard safe.
Maybe I missaw it. I thought it was hard safe. I thought it was. Oh God! Shut
It's all
up.
good. I'm gonna stay logged in to occupy the server so that everyone can be mad about how many people are occupying the server.
Oh, there's an update. Oh, I was screwed.
Oh yeah, because you can't. I would be so. If I were you, I would be screaming at your internet provider to be like,
No,
"What the
but
hell's
it's
wrong
not.
with you?"
It's not. It's. Well, I think the router actually might be more likely as a problem.
Well, that's your problem. You don't need a power tool. You need an electronic device.
I need a better router.
Yes,
Router.
possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the
All
thing
the
is,
commercial
it
ones
works
suck.
perfectly. It works perfectly apart from Skype. So.
All the consumer routers suck. They're all
Okay,
terrible.
well, Dave, you have to source me a better one then.
I
'Cause
have
obviously-
one here in my drawer.
Okay, but I'm a consumer. I can only access consumer products.
No, you can actually buy whatever you want. That's called freedom.
No.
We have it here in America.
We don't have freedom, man. I think the last 15 months have evidence that we don't have freedom.
I literally have this thing sitting right here.
All right, okay, well, send it to me, please. Thank you.
I actually could. Do you want me to?
Yes, I do. Yes, thank you.
I have literally no use for it, so you know what? I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you. Like, yes, please. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me make sure.
I'm just, yeah. I haven't obviously turned
How
this game on
fast
for a
is your
week.
internet connection?
Oh God, I don't know. How would I? Let me see what it tells me that.
Yeah,
I'm
what just
supposed
what
to
did you?
get.
As long as it's not like gigabit, you should be fine.
A what? Sorry.
As long as it's not supposed to be like as long as you don't have like a gigabit internet connection.
No.
Then
To
you
be
should
honest,
be fine. That's fine.
probably a lot of the problem is going to be that I need to track a cable through to my living room.
Why?
Well, because the router is like 2 rooms over with a good 2
Oh, you're
yards.
on wireless?
Yes,
Oh,
because
dear.
that's what I'm saying. But the builder was supposed to come this way. He's supposed to come July, August, and I've asked him to track my internet down the floorboards so that it's
have
better.
wireless? I don't think it does.
Let me see what I'm using.
But I could have sworn it did.
Oh my God.
These are important technical things while we wait for Gemma's.
Yeah, it's just updating because I haven't played the game for a little bit. Right, broadband package. What's my broadband package? I am on Fiber 1. What the fuck does that mean when it's at home?
Yeah, this thing.
Fiber 1.
Okay, it's just
BT
470
internet.
megabits. You should be just fine. But this doesn't have any wireless. Is the problem? If you're dependent on using wireless, that changes everything.
Yeah, but I won't be in a month.
Oh, why in a month? Wait, what's happening in a month?
Because I told you the builder is coming, and I'm going to get him to move the wire because it's in a stupid place anyway. Like it's difficult to explain, but I've got a 2 up, 2 down. But then I put an extension on the back. But that means that the wireless is basically trying to get through an outside
your
wall,
stuff,
which is
right,
really
which is
thick, and like all the other, it's an old
Yeah,
house as well, so it's rubble. It's not like it's always been a bit.
Wait, what do you
crap.
mean it's rubble?
It's a rubble wall construction.
Oh, I thought you were describing your house as rubble. Like my house is effectively just a pile of wreckage.
Only on a Sunday morning, man.
Okay, no, now I see what you mean about the wall construction. I'm like,
Yeah,
my house is
yeah.
just, I just live in this. I live in this rubble. It's hard times here in Europe. I saved a lot of money on the house by buying a not rebuilt after the war house. It's just a big bombed out pile of rubble, and I put my bed in the corner. I put a tarp over the top, and now I live in my house.
Just rest my head on a little rocky pillow.
This is good. Like, honestly, like if you want this thing, that'd be great because I bought this for WRC 2017. I took this to WRC as part of our like infrastructure here. I'm
well,
be very
if you
happy to
send
get it
it-
out of my house.
If you send it, then I'll take it to 2022.
It can be a multiple WRC thing. The 7-man was say okay. Then I missaw. I didn't see it. Let me see this attachment.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it was the 12th discard, right? Jubilee?
You are right. I didn't see it, and you are right. All right, I give Gemma full marks. Never let it be said. Never let it be said that I am unfair when wrong. I was wrong, and you were right.
I feel so good.
Hey, it's a good feeling, but it's the truth.
Oh my God, do you want to hear the sad story
It's not
though?
a but, it's a truth.
I did actually try to play Final Fantasy this week, but then the entire internet went down. It wasn't just me, right? Like like all the websites were broken and PlayStation Network went down.
Yes, there was a big outage. There was like a huge outage
Yeah.
of stuff. It was crazy.
So I went and had a shower instead.
That's almost as good.
Right, okay. Logging in. I love this new keyboard though. This was a really good purchase on my part.
All right, so I'm going to then log out, and I'll get ready. I'll wait till you're done to do so. We can have the soothing, soothing sights and sounds.
ID password is incorrect. Oh shit! Can't be
Great.
incorrect.
Great.
Oh, please don't lock me out, Mog Station.
Oh yeah, so yeah, this is weird. This dragoon weapon, because the dragoon weapons are all spears, but they're like closed, and they have to open to become a spear. It's really weird. I don't like that. It's super strange. Like my spear is like put away in such a way that I have to like activate it.
Okay, if I've not got it right this time, then I'm gonna have to look it up, because otherwise I'm gonna be locked out, and they're gonna be like, "You're." No, I've got it.
Okay.
Just typed it wrong. I was like, "Oh, I don't want to get like last time I put in the password wrong 3 times. I couldn't get back in for like a week."
Yeah, it's a weird look. Being a dragoon is interesting. I kind of want to be a samurai. I don't know what classes I want to be. I want to be every class, but also no classes. Spinning is always cool. I agree. Spinning is always cooler than not spinning. So, like, that's neat. Being a dragoon is kind of fun, because you get to leap around and make everything explode for no reason. And then get really angry because your physical deeps and the boss keeps vanishing. Well, like, as a bard, I'm just like, I don't even know where the boss is. I don't care. I'm just shooting it. It's fine. I'll shoot it forever. I don't need to worry about nothing. I'm a really bad machinist. I'm a level nothing machinist.
Wait, which server was I going on? Was I going on the light?
Oh, that's up to you.
Well, I'm going on light now.
All right, let me... Ha! I'm an even worse conjurer. I'm a nobody. Here, I'll fix my conjurer gear. Huh. I guess I'll just heal myself. Oh, I can't because that's not my healy buttons. Pew! Heal myself. Look how healy.
He's so happy with himself.
Pew! And I can Asuna myself, which no one needs. Maybe I should become a better white mage. Would that be cool? Alright, I'm gonna log out. Whoa, that was cool.
Give me a sec. I'm stuck in a server queue from hell, apparently.
Oh, no, oh, well, it's okay, because I just made a mistake anyway. I logged out. Instead of doing that jumping puzzle. So I guess you'll all have to wait until next week.
That's the thing he's truly proud of, guys, on this stream, is his jumping skills.
My jumping skills are very important.
Apparently.
Well, we're now advertising Gemma's stream in her stream window.
Oh, I know, I turned off the stream whilst it pissed about.
How much are shipping costs? Let's look up shipping costs to the UK. Shipping costs to the UK.
Just say it cost less than 40 quid and it was
$30
a gift.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Make
Yeah, I mean,
sure
if you
you're
want,
right.
I will very happily send you this thing because I don't need it, and I'm in a stressful thing of, not stressful, I mean, I'm in an aggressive phase of just getting stuff out of my house.
Huh. Why?
So, I just have too many things.
Yeah,
I got a
feel
lot of
that.
stuff, and like, again, it's like, especially after this pandemic, it's like, how much of this stuff do I have? Because I imagine one day I might come home and like in normal life, if anyone even remembers, you know, it's like I go out, I go to work, I maybe do something after work, I come home, and I have all this stuff in my house that I imagine one day I'm going to come home and use. And then after being in my house for a year, I'm just like, I didn't use any of this stuff. Like I never used it, and so and frankly, a lot of my stuff is good. In that it's in working condition, it's clean, it's usable. So I'm thinking, I've been going on this quest of like, does anyone want my stuff? Like, if you have a use for this stuff, please take it from me and put it to use so that this useful stuff is making someone happy and I have more room in my house. So, I mean, I've gotten rid of a whole bunch of board games. I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of other stuff, like, just clean.
You had a lot of board games.
I still do, because I've replaced them with other different new board games. But I've gotten rid of a lot of the old ones. I actually played a really great game. I was actually really psyched. Last night I played a game by a designer that I usually hate. And the game ended up being fantastic. It's called On Mars. Not Terraforming Mars, which is a hot pile of garbage. Not the Terraforming Mars card game, which is actually really interesting. I still prefer Race for the Galaxy to the Terraforming Mars card game. The Terraforming Mars card game is pretty good. This is On Mars. During my
I'm hoping that my stream is up, by the way.
It's starting to come up.
Okay.
It's designed by Vidal Lacerda, who's designed other games that I thought were not so good. But this game I thought was actually very good. I really liked it. And so if you're looking for a game that I really like, I suggest you buy this. Because you'll probably really like it too. That's my sorry. I'm not a paid shill yet. I'm really trying as hard as I possibly can. You have no idea how much I want to become a paid shill.
Yeah.
Hold on, here's
pay me. I just like
Gemma's
money.
window. It's advertising Grand Theft Auto Online, which we do not. I don't know. I don't have anything against Grand Theft Auto Online, but I don't particularly endorse it because I don't care about it.
I've heard bad things about it though. It's
Really?
not. Apparently, it's not all that good.
I just feel like it's they made it into some kind of weird like MMO, where like you have this persistent character stats and things you own, and you're like running around doing things and earning things and getting things and spending it on things and stuff like that, which I guess is neat, but I have like my interest level in that is basically zero.
I worked on Skyward Sword.
Yeah, but why is your
I get
stream not happening?
Well, because you have to watch the adverts now.
Why am I not able to watch the adverts?
Oh, I don't know. This I can't tell you, man.
Dear Twitch, what the heck is wrong with you?
Did the adverts crap out?
I don't know. What is this? What's A24? What even is this? I'm getting like the first section of the advertisements, and then they're crapping out.
Huh. I wonder if I should have gone on the other data center, because this does not seem to be popping right now.
I will answer that question, Garlic. Sorry, what's your favorite board game? I can answer that in a minute. I'm going to keep kicking this and seeing if I can figure out what the heck is going on.
Do you know, I'm gonna go to the other. No, sorry, I've actually. This is my fault now, because I'm now going to go to the. I'm logging off and going on to the other server because this is not working. We're not doing very well today, are we?
No, this is a big problem.
Give me a second. How do I log off and go onto another server? It always really pisses me off. Party makeup has changed.
Yeah, these are all ads, and now I'm
done
with
Terrell.
the ad breaks. What if I wanted to watch the actual stream?
I've just stopped streaming temporarily because it's gonna it's. Yeah, I said that because I've got to change data.
No, I'm sorry. Then I didn't hear it. It's all right. So I'm going to take. I'm not going to show ads to our loyal viewers.
What the fuck has happened now? I did not ask to go on Moogle. Oh, I have to change the world. Okay, that's my fault, I suppose. Wait, no. Did I choose? Oh, I chose the wrong sodding bloody. This is all my fault. This is my fault now.
All right, so I'll answer Garlic's question while we try to sort this out. So I'd say right now it really depends on the circumstance, but the board game that I've loved the most in the past few years has definitely been Pipeline. Pipeline is number one in my book. I adore that game. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It does so many things so well. It's just absolutely great. I love Pipeline, so buy it. It's Capstone Games, Pipeline. I don't think you can get the metal cubes, which makes me sad. Never heard Pipeline.
I don't have enough friends to play board games with.
Why not? You got to make more friends.
Yeah, well, it's lockdown. I don't actually know how to communicate with other humans in real life anymore.
It's not a roll and write. I generally hate roll and write games. I just find them really boring. I mean, roll and write games always end up making me feel like, okay, I guess that happened. Like I don't feel like I made any meaningful choices. There's almost no player interaction in most cases, and so it's just me being like, and at the end of the game, what I have to think about the game is, well, I guess if the dice had gone differently, I could have had a different time. I don't know. I don't like roll and writes. But let me see. Are we doing anything?
I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I'm unsettled as well because I'm actually trying to get to connect to the extender instead because I'm hoping that'll improve the connection. But
it's at least showing me that your stream is down. It's weird. Twitch has been mucking up. Do I like Roll for the Galaxy? So Roll for the Galaxy. All right. I'm going to answer some of these questions, and I'm going to answer them in a different order than they were asked. I've not forgotten your request to sell you on Pipeline Chiral, and I will do it, but I'll do it a little later. I thought Roll for the Galaxy was pretty okay. Roll for the Galaxy has some good tools to mitigate what the dice do to you, so you can, like, not just be like, well, I guess I rolled the dice bad. But the problem that I end up having with Roll for the Galaxy is I just like Race for the Galaxy better. I think Race for the Galaxy is excellent and it's amazing, and I've played it a million times, and I love it. And I think Roll for the Galaxy is a game like I feel like Race for the Galaxy did this weird thing where they're like, yeah, but some people just don't like our game because they find it to be too complicated. Let's make like a different version that maybe they'll like. So they make Roll for the Galaxy. They're like, let's make another different version. So they turned Race for the Galaxy, which was originally Race for the Galaxy came out of people saying, what if we made a Puerto Rico card game? And two different designers tried doing it. And one of them made San Juan, which was like the winner of that little contest. It became Puerto Rico, the card game. And the other one made Race for the Galaxy, which did not win the contest. So he was like, you know what? I still like my game. I'm going to theme it different. And it became Race for the Galaxy. It all came out of this idea of Puerto Rico. And then they made a game where they made Race for the Galaxy back into a board gamey Puerto Rico just because people couldn't get over the way the cards were. Like, I don't know. I played both of those things. I played Roll for the Galaxy. It's fine. If I was playing Roll for the Galaxy, I generally have had a fine time. And the other Race for the Galaxy is a full board game. Like, I played it, and I'm like, it's fine. I can play it and have a fine time. But it just makes me think to myself, maybe it's because it's using all my favorite planets and my favorite symbols, but I just think to myself, why am I not just playing actual Race for the Galaxy? A game's so good, you should never actually play it with other human beings because there's no point. But it's it's still like an excellent puzzle in and of itself. And that's where it gets really, really interesting.
Do you know
Jump
what? The
Drive,
other problem I
Jump Drive
have.
the one that's the Puerto Rico-y thing? What's the other problem you're having?
My PlayStation is now refusing to connect to the internet. This is a known problem on the PlayStation.
What?
Yeah, lots of people are having problems with it.
You know how you solve a problem where a machine won't do what you want? It's called a hammer.
Yeah, right. I will put a hammer. Why are you not baying me? Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, this is bullshit. All right, so let me see if I can sell someone on Pipeline Emerging. I have to go immediately pre-order the Pipeline expansion. How do I do this? I'm in the U.S. Please give me your expansion for Pipeline, which I will immediately buy forever. Pre-order and July 31st. Oh my god. How do I do it? Pre-order now. It's in my cart. View my cart. Oh, now I have 2 in my cart. I only want 1 in my cart. I need to pre-order 2 of them. Yeah, you might have to restart the whole thing. Let's proceed to checkout. All right. That's fine. Sure, I'll create an account. Why not?
Okay, I have yanked the wires around the door. There's less excuse. What are you buying?
I'm buying the expansion to Pipeline that I forgot to pre-order, but now I did pre-order just in time.
I turn up and
yeah, like placing order.
Like, what does this stream become?
I bought you a new PS5 because yours seems broken. No,
tell me about it.
All right, done. Pipeline emerging. Bam, boom, bop. Oh, hey, my doorbell. It's here. Yeah, jump.
Wow, he
really?
fast.
Is that a thing? I remember way back when there were just less games in the world and Race for the Galaxy was the thing. There were people and so the thing about Race for the Galaxy as a game is that it has an extensive array of symbology, and the expansions only added more symbols, and all the cards just have symbols on them. And the symbols, while the symbols are well done in that they are incredibly consistent. A symbol will always mean the same thing all the time, and cards that have effects that are weird or complicated do have text on them. But some people just cannot deal with this. They just look at these cards and they're like, I don't get it. It's got a bunch of glyphs on it. I can't read it. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. They hate it. They can't deal with it. And so I feel like Race for the Galaxy keeps like trying to chase this market of people who like cannot understand their game, and I'm just like, maybe the game's just not for them, and that's fine. But maybe you don't like need to keep trying to get them into something that they like isn't going to work for them, because every time you try to like weirdly simplify the game, it kind of gets worse. And that's the problem. That's a problem with that. Oh wait, now there's an ad, but maybe we'll see Gemma's stream soon. Enter for a chance to post up with Post Malone. Why do I want to hang out with Post Malone? I mean, I don't know about Post Malone. I don't have any bad feelings. Okay, here we go. We did it. We're live. I don't hate Post Malone. But I don't really know much about Post Malone. Okay. So
Maybe the answer is just to yank the router around myself for the time being. Router. Router? I've forgotten now which way I say it and which way you say it. It's that bad now.
See, I don't think the excessive symbology is a flaw at all because if you know what the symbols are, you're fine. And there is a giant player guide for the record. There's a giant player guide that has like symbols and definitions on that you can have. It's just on the cards to make the cards not a big block of text because any one card can have effects in up to 5 different phases. So they use the symbols on the cards, and then you have a reference that you see the symbol and know what it does, and then eventually you know what the symbols do to begin with because they pretty much make sense. They're not like just abstract, like, you know, the asterisk means that you can turn this card upside down to discard 3 cards from your hand, draw 2 from the pile. Like, it's not like that. So, like, it keeps the cards from being ugly and covered in text, and you do get a reference where you can say, okay, well, this symbol means I can do this thing. The biggest challenge with the game, I think, the other challenge that people find frustrating is that every card you have out can have effects in up to 5 different phases. When the phase triggers, you have to look at your cards and say, oh, here are all the effects I have for this phase. This is what I do. And some people have trouble keeping that all in their head or making sure to manage it, and they forget things, and it gets stressful for them. I don't know, man. Gemma's got 2 red 5s, and not any Dora because it's a traditional Dora. But you do need them when you're not new, because otherwise, how do you know what the card does?
You're like switching between two conversations of no warning day.
Like the thing is, the symbols are fine once you know it, but are they helping?
You need the red 5s.
They're helping because again, if a card has effects in 3 phrases, I can do one of 2 things with that card. I can put 3 small symbols on the card that like are in the phrase area, the phase areas that show what the card does. You know, like diamond -2, extra, whatever. Or I can put a huge block of text covering the entire face of the card with my well-templated explanation text of, during this phase, you may do such and such a thing at a discount of this many things. And, like, that's, the cheat sheet is valuable. The cheat sheets they give you are valuable. And that, I think, is important. You're right. Being like, you know, here's a book of the symbols. You'll read it once and you should memorize it.
Back.
What? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's happening? She's run away. I've disgusted her with my symbol talk. It's all over. No, she's back. Okay.
There was an alarm going in my house for some reason, weird. So I unplugged it. I hope it wasn't important.
House about to explode. Rubbleification imminent. But yeah, once of course they're helping people once you know the game because you need the symbols to remember what the card does. Otherwise, you won't know. But like, I think it would be terrible if you made the game into giant cards that were entirely plated with text. Nuclear bomb alarm.
It's a nuclear bomb alarm. Hi, hidden away.
I don't know. I can show examples of this later if people really are particularly curious to see what I'm talking about, because maybe we have, me being very familiar and people not being so familiar might have different impressions of what this means. But I have strong feelings about this. A lot of people have complained a lot about the symbols, and I'm just like, this. I can look at any card in that game and tell you like very quickly exactly what it does. Race for the Galaxy is what we're talking about. As opposed to with text. First of all, I would have to read the text. I'd be slower at knowing what a card does with text. It'd be harder for me to scan the cards I have in play and know what I'm doing with text. I actually get a lot of benefit out of the symbols, so I think the symbols are meaningful. Yeah, I'm gonna find.
He's on a mission now.
I'm on a mission now.
Dave is a man on a mission now. I have strong feelings to prove him right. After being called wrong and being proven wrong with the 7-man discard.
Are you saying this like out of familiarity? Or are you saying this just in theory? I'm asking that seriously because I don't know how familiar you are with the game. I think you, on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, if you're scanning a playfield full of things, having text is far more difficult to know what things are where than having visual symbols you can recognize. I think like
you've managed to increase the nerd level of this stream.
It's like saying we could. I'll keep it vaguely on topic. It's like saying we could replace the images on all these mahjong tiles with words. If the tile just said 2-man on it instead of like.
Yeah, people have done that.
Yeah, but is it easier to read?
That is exactly what it says. It's 2-man.
But those words are symbols.
What are you talking about, Dave?
Those are word symbols. It's both.
But that's what it says.
Okay, so you're familiar. Okay, good. That's good because that means it's not a question of familiarity. It's a question of difference of opinion. I don't know. I find the symbols to be far more like recognizable and understandable than text would in that place. And I don't know. That's my opinion. I mean, there's nothing I can say other than that's obviously a different opinion than yours, but that's my opinion on it. Um, and I can definitely say that there's a strong quotient of people who do disagree with me on that and really don't like the symbology in the game, because that is true. What do we got? Do we have any Dora? We don't have any Dora yet. Gemma, draw more Dora.
Dang, such a nerd.
What?
Game nerd.
I can't help who I am.
There's new characters in Mahjong Soul. You like that kind of thing?
No.
One of them's a 15-year-old boy that will call you One-sama.
Oh, God. Like, why?
Do you know what? And it's going to get super exciting in the next month or so because, of course, it's summer. So we
it's
can
time
only
for the new
anticipate
wave
the
of
arrival
summer
of more
costumes.
bikini costumes. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it was really, really bad last year, so I can only imagine it can get better this year.
I just want to hurl myself off a building. Wait, hold on.
Do you know what?
Hold on.
What? Wait.
Hold on. I just looked at the people at your table. Aqua Kingman.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like Little Bitty Bish. I like Little Bitty Bish as a name.
Little Bitty Bish is a little rude, but cute. But
Is
Aqua
it?
Kingman.
Is
it yeah. Bish is short for.
Oh. Bish is short for Bishonen, right?
No.
Yes, that's what it's short for. Bish is for Bishonen. So Little Bitty.
I think it depends on what slang you're looking at. So I'm going to assume you're right.
Oh, really? What's the other slang?
Well, it's a negative word for a lady.
Really? But that
it can be. I've heard it shortened that way. Again,
I'd never heard that.
I hope you're right.
I'd never heard that.
But
yeah, no, I immediately read it as weeb slang for Bishonen.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I'm not gonna cast this. And frankly, if I'm not that offended by that language anyway, as long as you're not using it directly at someone. But like, yeah, it could be Bishonen. I'm not gonna say it can't.
Huh. And also, like, you know, this is a fairly weeby game, so I feel like the assumption that it's weeb slang.
It is literally totally possible. I have no problem assuming Gemma's correct. And again, it's not even like I'm not that offended by the word.
I honestly, I can't tell if that's a guy, what do you call them again? Falafels or whatever?
Falafel. A little falafel.
I couldn't think of the name.
A little falafel. They're great if you put them on pitas. Yeah, next stream is Race for the Galaxy stream, right? We're gonna show everyone what's going on with this Race for the Galaxy stream for life.
Yeah, Reben Blizzard refugee game, right? I brought my friend who I used to play World of Warcraft with over to Final Fantasy, and he was using all the World of Warcraft slang, and I'm like, you're showing me up. Can you stop that now, please? No one says that anymore. He was every time he leveled up, he was like, ding.
Wait, why is no one saying
congratulations?
Did I pause? Is
I
your
just
stream?
won.
No, your stream's not moving. Let me reset your stream and see if maybe it's Twitch's fault. I wonder if there's some broader internet problems going on after the internet problem the other day. Now we can see Post Malone promoting Monster Energy drinks. You know, he plays video games and he drinks Monster Energy. Apparently that's like his life. Okay, now you're live again, so that's weird. I'm sorry.
Wait, I don't understand. I really don't.
There might be some greater internet issues these days, because if there was a big outage the other day, they might be doing things to fix it and causing some burps elsewhere. A draw? Q high! And he didn't go for 13 orphans. Little Bitty Bish, how dare you? How dare you?
I got Lalafels and Falafels confused for a while too. Thank you. See, it's not just me.
Dora. Oh, Aqua Kingman is a true king and discards the Dora with the first discard. Aqua Kingman ain't got no time for this Dora BS. Because they're Dama already.
It is funny to me how much mainstream gaming has gone now.
It's a little weird. Although you can't like WoW anymore. Creepy. WoW's done. WoW was one of the things that drove gaming mainstream, but now it's hashtag canceled.
WoW was done a long time ago, to be honest.
I don't know. They're making a ton of money off WoW Classic, which is like so bizarre to me. Like in terms of game design, WoW Classic, like, so a lot of people are nostalgic for their youth, and so like I can see there's like a viable play and be like, hey, you know, if you were like, want to go back to the good times when you were a kid and played outside and it was sunny and you hung out with your friends all the time? And I'd be like, yeah, how cool. And like, you could tell me that maybe. But like, I feel like the game design back then was so pointless and punishing that selling WoW Classic is like, want to go back to the schoolyard where you were bullied? And I'm like, wait, no, that was terrible and I hated that. Why would I pay you money for that?
People were going back and it was like, don't you remember that we just killed monsters over and over and over?
Yeah,
and
we
it was
sat
just
there
a
grinding
constant
monsters
bloody
for
grind.
weeks on end to make a number go up that was a completely arbitrary thing that some asshole... To be fair, it wasn't only Blizzard who designed things that way. Like, everyone was designing things that way back then. But some, like, random asshole in a boardroom was like, I think it should take about 20,000 monsters for you to have your character go bing, and then none of your little numbers go up, and you'll pay for it. Like... that was game design,
yeah, exactly.
and, like... Yeah, it was like, wow, oh, yeah, take my money. It's like, what?
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like, I don't know, they had so many problems with botting and stuff like that. There was at one point where they tried to stop the botters from map hacking, but basically it meant that if you jumped down the stairs, the server would boot you.
Oh, because it assumed you were moving in a way that was like cheating.
Yeah, and so it just became unplayable at one point, and I quit around then.
I'll cut Blizzard a little slack. Like, those were kind of very new days for MMOs, and so I see, like, there were all kinds of weird challenges that they faced that maybe they didn't always handle perfectly. But those are, like, new issues, new things to figure out how to handle, and okay, so they had to take those head on. And I don't necessarily hate them for that. But, like...
No.
People dumbing down after being wrong. The problem that I always have with things like harsh scarcities in video games is that there's no actual reason for it. So if it doesn't actually like improve the gameplay, I don't know why you do it. Like, if the game itself isn't really benefited by making something time consuming and difficult, why are you making something time consuming and difficult? I'm constantly baffled by that. And true, EverQuest, and yeah, this isn't just a WoW issue. God. Like, EverQuest and RuneScape were full of that kind of thing, constantly.
I tried EverQuest. My friend forced me into EverQuest, and I've never seen such a terrible game in my life.
What? Which one? One or two? I'm curious.
Oh God, I sold it. I don't even have it under my PlayStation anymore, so I don't know.
Wait, was it PlayStation EverQuest?
Oh, was I playing? No, sorry, I'm thinking of Elder Scrolls. I'm sorry.
Oh, you think of Elder Scrolls Online? Okay, yeah, because I was going to say EverQuest was PC
No,
only.
sorry. No. Like Falafels and Lalafels, I couldn't remember.
I tried Elder Scrolls Online, and I played a little bit at the beginning, and I just remember thinking, like, this is fine. Like, there's nothing about this game that's making me angry, but at the same time, the plot is, like, not engrossing. Like, is there anything about this game making me say, ooh, I want to do more? Yeah. Not really. So if my friends were all playing it, I might be like, cool.
But I couldn't even find my friends because you had to go through like some dumbass areas.
Oh yeah, there's always that weird new tutorial area, and I remember in ESO at least that new tutorial area was confusing and like didn't make any sense. And I was just like, okay, I guess I go through a dimensional portal or something, and then I end up in some other area where everyone's trying to tell me to do important things, and I'm like, I don't know why I care.
Why are you important? Why is any
of this important? I have no clue why any of this is important. And like. So ESO, I don't know, like, again, if a bunch of people are like, hey, let's all play ESO, I'd probably be like, all right, I'll try it out. I didn't see anything too terrible about it, but, like, I don't like what's going on across from you, and you can never discard a SO tile again.
Yeah.
You got that 9-man at least, but, jeez.
I think the 4-pin's safe. I don't know why the danger thing thinks it's not safe. Maybe I should have called that 7, so...
Maybe?
Then I've had to throw the 5 bamboo out.
Yeah, which you really kind of can't do.
Yeah, I should have maybe thrown the 9-man out.
Unless they end up throwing the 5 so, which is now more possible. But, oh my god.
I'm going to chi this one.
Okay.
I'm going to throw the 9-man. By myself
9-man should be fine, yeah. And now you have one more. That extra 5's a little rough, but we'll see what happens.
There it goes.
Okay, there you go. I was going to say, they might be forced to throw it if they're not waiting for it. Well, if I were them, I would be waiting for it because... Oh, no, now that the red's visible, that's probably what they did. Because the red's visible, they're like, okay, now the benefit of waiting on the middle tile is gone. So let's move to waiting on a more tricky tile and give up the middle tile weight. Or give up the potential advantage of getting the red.
Yeah, but that 5 came straight out. It was a draw discard.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Everything I said is just blowing away like dumb in the wind. Oh, a Khan.
Oh, he robbed the Khan. Wow, Aqua King, man, that is a boss move. Dude!
Wow! You go, Aqua King, man.
Shouldn't be rooting for other
Rob
players
the
at the table, should
con.
I?
Aqua King, man. I'll do it, man. Fucking rules. You go, Aqua King, man.
You don't see that every day.
No Yaku. Yeah, he was a no Yaku win for Aqua King, man. Robbing a con only.
That is not an 8th cube player there. Aqua King Man knows his shit. And that's the problem with these novice tables, because you never know. Yeah, you never know what, like, you know, they're like novice or 8th cube, but you never know what you're really playing.
Wow, Aqua King, man, you're the best. I adore you. Right,
Do you wish you'd made that character?
I do a little bit.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't look dumb. He looks kind of cool. I need to make a character look doofy. That was my whole point, was to look kind of doofy. And that's why I like my dumb hat and my other dumb hat and all my stuff. Stream. Oh yeah, Gemma's stream is frozen again.
Really?
You know, for me, let me try like.
I was about to say it looks okay on my end, and I've got the stream up on my computer, and it's running okay.
Oh, you shouldn't do that, maybe.
Okay, well I've turned it off.
Because that might be, I don't know. If you're having bandwidth issues, it might be causing you bandwidthy problems.
Hmm.
I don't know. Now I can see an ad.
Maybe it's a good ad. Nothing exciting is happening. Let me see what ad you're watching.
It's an ad for the Suicide Squad. It's not that.
Oh God, does anyone like that? I just don't like superhero movies, so I should not be the person to comment, I guess.
I'm just bored of it. Like, there's so many of them constantly, and I'm just like, I don't...
Yeah, I thought we already had a Suicide Squad movie. Yeah, this is another one?
Well, I have a lot of different levels of problem with superhero movies. But first... Okay, now the stream's live again, so it doesn't matter. It seems Gemma's internet is just regularly dying, and we have to kick it no matter what we do. But I think it's possible if you're, like, pulling it down and also streaming it up, it's going to get sad. I don't know.
I turned it off anyway.
It's Conspiracy by Monster. It might be.
Because I don't like Monster, and I don't drink them. It's bad for your health, man.
So no, I have to sell Chiral on Pipeline. I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna sell me on Pipeline, and you can hear me sell me on Pipeline. No, Pipeline is a game that has something for everyone except no one. It's a game where your goal is to turn cubes into other cubes into other cubes. So it's really a very tight economic Euro. So there's no direct player conflict in that you don't attack other players, you don't blow up their oil pipes. But it's a game of very scarce resources, which is kind of funny. Basically, what you're doing throughout the course of the game is you're a little bit, but not exactly. What you're doing throughout the game is first you're playing pipe dreams. So there are these tiles that you'll get throughout the game, and the tiles have various colored pipes on them. There are 3 colors. And as you get the tiles, you assemble them, and you can only
when you place them,
you can place them only once. You assemble them. Yeah, you do. Sanchoku oil pipes.
Sanchoku pipe.
Also, this hand's really Ishanten and pretty sick right now. So you need a door. You need a 6-man. Just get a 6-man, and you're fine.
I try.
And so you make this little nest of pipes, and you use the pipes. You'll be using the pipes throughout the game to refine your oil, and you want to make long runs of each color of pipe, and each of the 3 colors of oil has different requirements of length to refine them from low grade to from like crude to low to medium to high, and you're trying to get that done because they're worth more at low, medium, and high. You have a board full of you reckon you should have thrown the 1 pin?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
It's like a marginally better shape that you wouldn't like. You could get the 3-so, but it's like you kind of no, you don't even want that actually, because with the 3-so you'd be footy 10. Because you've thrown a 1 already, so maybe that's fine. And it's like a marginal improvement. Sorry, I'm going back and forth.
And I was thinking about that's why I went quiet as well. Cause like, that's not my thing. But yeah.
Try it again. Yeah. So you have the ability to refine oil. You have and you have multiple ways to buy and sell the oil. So you can buy and sell crude oil at the markets on the board. You can put the oil into contracts. You can Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Now you're just waiting on the other 5-man. That's really interesting. And I guess, yeah, if you could, if you get the 6-man...
Yeah.
You could swap it out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, you don't have a thing.
No, I haven't finished... Oh, yeah, I haven't... Yeah, there's 3, 4, 6, though. I haven't finished this set yet.
That's my bad.
It's alright, you can't see 7-man either, so...
Yeah. And so
Maybe you
can
do need words on your tiles.
It's possible. Just better mahjong literacy. Um, so yeah, so you're buying and selling oil on the board. You're putting oil into your contracts. You're putting oil into like their goal tiles. Like if you get specific, combinations of different types of oils, you can what's it called? You can sell the cash. Those are points. At the end of the game, the only thing that matters is dollars. So points are dollars. So you're trying to like build this economic engine, and be as action efficient as you can. So for example, the board's like the action spaces on the board are shaped like a plus, and you can move from one space to a space next to it. Like you can do 2 actions if you time things right and plan things around what's actually available on the board. So you can like buy oil off the board and then also buy some new machines or new pipes. And then the other really interesting thing is that the number of actions you get per like year, there's 3 years in the game, and each year you get less time. You get less actions. So the game really like runs to a conclusion very aggressively. And every year you're more and more stressed out to find the time to get done. Nice. Do we reach it or do we just wait?
No. Well, there's only 2 pin left.
Yeah, it
It's
might be worth just
probably,
chilling.
well, actually, these people are not paying attention to me. So what am I doing? Screw it. I'm going to reach.
All right.
These
Get
people
their
are not paying
attention.
attention to me, what I'm doing, are they?
That's true.
No.
They all have their hands open. They're all going to be stressed out by this now.
Or they're
Oh.
going to can, because Aqua King Man is the
Aqua
is
King
the
Man does
king.
not care.
Oh, King Man, thank you.
Oh no! More
Sorry,
like Aqua
King Man.
King Maker. Oh, we got nothing out of it. So
No, that sucks for me, but
it's
I
still
still
a good
won.
hand. It's still a great hand.
Sorry,
The
Aqua
things
King.
that I like so much about Pipeline really are centered around the fact that like you're really doing only one thing in the game. You're taking the oil and you're refining the oil. It's all about moving the oil around. That's it. That's it. It's not a game where there's like 5 different things and you bounce around between them and everyone plays a little bit in each. No, you're all doing the same thing. But like with a worker placement game, a lot of times the frustrating part about that, if you're all doing the same thing, is like I go first. I took the action everyone needed. Everyone else has to has to figure out how to make any value out of this turn now because the thing everyone needs to do is gone. And in Pipeline, like the game's very well designed so that it doesn't quite work that way. I think you can go to places that other people are. I'm pretty sure there is no worker exclusion. And like if someone takes the thing you want before you get it, there's a lot of ways you can kind of make things work anyway and work around it. It just might cost you a little bit more money or be a little bit more annoying. Yeah, the pipe dream geometry. Some people love it, some people hate it. I love it, but I could imagine someone being like, I really hate putting the pipes together. It's not fun for me, and I don't like it, and I feel bad at it, and it makes me unhappy. So that I could see someone not liking. It's not a game where you can take out many loans. Like in some games, it's like, oh, just take out a bunch of loans and get all the money. You can do it. Like in Pipeline, taking out a loan is just bad. You just don't want to do it if you can help it. So don't take out loans if you can. And yeah, the different goals are also really interesting. Like contracts are kind of cool because a contract lets you sell your oil directly to the contract for money right away, which saves you an action of going to sell your oil. But a contract is also an obligation that you must complete every single game, game year. So if you take a contract round 1 to get some quick sells in, okay, great. But remember, you're going to have to pay off that contract in year 2 and year 3. And the oil you sell to that contract is going to get you less dollars than oil you sell to other things. So, like, now you got to think about, like, is this actually worth it? Is this something I can keep up the production for? And how does that factor into my aiming for the longer-term goals when I get the oil later? There's a lot going on in the game, but it stays very, like, condensed and, like, together and doesn't feel scatterbrained. That was actually some of my problems with some of the other games by that designer I was mentioning for On Mars, where I felt like his other games had like these other random things you were doing. This is a rough time, Gemma.
It's
Early
a rough
reach.
time.
You got a Dora jammed in your elsewise flushy hand.
Yeah,
It's bad.
it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Yes, that is another weird problem, Bionel. I do actually agree. Pipeline can be a mean game where if round 1 you really wrong foot yourself, you will lose. Which is rough. It can make the game pretty rough. Because there's no real way for you to catch up. Oh. Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, now you gotta play. Ah! Con it. Follow the lead of Aqua King Man. Okay, you can con later.
Yeah, I can con later.
You can con later.
I wanted to see if I can get rid of that 5-pin draw for before. That's okay. Someone else is doing stuff.
It's a 1-pin only. Wait, that's a gutsy wait.
That sucks, falafel.
I would have conned it.
No, and you know, if I'm gonna throw the door in, like I didn't have to throw the door in. I could have thrown the 7-pin, but I was like, nope. I'm doing this. I'm dying now. I'm gonna kamikaze this arrow.
It's the best way to go.
Aqua Kingman does know Zero Fear. It's not. Initially, it worked out for him, but it's looking less good now.
I don't know if I can answer for Gemma, but I might answer for Gemma. I feel like Gemma never fully commits to the flush. She's always willing to like.
Yeah, you know
bail
what?
if the door presents itself.
Yeah, yeah. If the door presents itself, and also, you know, those kinds of discard pools, they often look like you've got a flush. My hope would be that it'd wait on the pin side, which means that people who can read discards will just glance over and think, oh, that's a man flush, and hopefully feed me the pin that I need. Which I have to be honest is really a meta that plays out more on Run. So if you think that someone's discard pool is very flushy on Run, don't trust it, because they are almost always playing that trick. I've noticed. Yeah, I don't think it will. I don't think it'll work so well on more experienced players, but you know, it won't work on beginner players obviously, but it'll work on those players who've started to kind of move their consciousness to your discard pool. So then again, you know, it's really difficult to play the players on, you know, random stranger matchups.
Well, it's that, and at least this is me repeating things Gemma has said, so she can tell me that I'm wrong.
Behind us is this lack of commitment is why Dave won't marry her.
Oh, that's not why. That's not what I'm talking about here.
I know. All I want is the wedding in Final Fantasy, so he can jump up the tower
so I can teleport her up the tower
and teleport me up. That's all I want. You know, you've got to be worried about these. I don't know what you call them. Teleport diggers.
Teleca, what's his power?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a rapper has sung a song about this problem.
It's got 99 problems. But a Bishonen is not one of them. That's how the song goes.
I mean, so it's freehand from Honitsu, it's closed, and they rarely are closed. It's only 2-hand for Honitsu normally. Throwing the Dora is potentially throwing a hand to someone else. Also, 2 seconds. Yeah. Also, oh no, that was wrong. Anyway, also, then people will know that I'm pushing. You know, if as soon as a 5-pin goes down, hopefully everyone knows that I'm doing something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think not having to throw the Dora is actually really important. It's value you're not putting out on the table for people. It's a tile that no one can now ever get. You can hold it, and I think this maybe gets very accentuated in things like JPMLA rules, where like the Dora is all you get.
Yeah.
But like holding that value is powerful. Having control over that value is powerful. So if you can set up your hand so that when the Dora comes to you, it sticks in your hand and has a place in your hand, that's generally good. Because otherwise you've thrown a Han on the table, no matter what else, no matter what other cool things you're doing.
It's interesting. So I was playing A rules this morning, in fact, and yeah, I hadn't managed to adjust my playstyle very well, and I forgot how useless Reach is, and how much information it gives. Because there's no Ura flip, you're less likely to reach. So if you do reach, then people can start to figure out, they've probably got a bad weight, you know, or they don't have a Yaku. They have to make reach their Yaku. And it gives all this interesting information, and then it becomes easier to use Suji, actually, because if someone has reached, they're probably not got a Suji weight. They're probably not on a Pinfu.
I encourage people to play different rules. I encourage people to play things like JPMLA. And one of the reasons that I do is not because I necessarily think JPMLA is like the best rule set. I think it's an interesting rule set, actually, but it's not about playing only the best rule set. I think that the more you make those gear shifts between different rule sets, the more you understand like what it is that is shifting in your play and why, and you can say to yourself, okay, well, in an environment where there's no Uradora, reach becomes less valuable. So why am I reaching? I'm reaching because, and you start to like understand more of these like meta mechanics of how everything fits together in the game. And that just helps you everywhere you go. I've always said for many years, like a good Mahjong player should be able to play effectively, at least, maybe not masterfully because it takes time to really experience it and adjust. But you should be able to play effectively in pretty much any rule set. You should be able to shift your game to hit the priorities of a particular rule set. God, this is terrible.
Yeah.
All right, you got away with it. You're fine. For a little while, I got 4 back. I'm so yawning. But doing those rule shifts, I think, is very valuable because it lets you try different things and see different things.
Yeah, it lets you explore the mechanics of the game in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
And as Dave says, there's no perfect rule set.
Except WRC rule set.
Except WRC rule set, which is the perfect rule set.
Yeah, it was just... Moses came down from the mountain holding 3 stone tablets.
And it took us a long time to
in the famous
transcribe
scene.
them.
But the one that he dropped had the WRC rule set on it.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Exactly how it worked.
Yeah.
But we've rewritten that rule set specifically for a tournament, an exhibition style tournament. And it's funny, we're doing a league at the moment. It's kind of frustrating because we're using a 10-hole lobby, just a standard 10-hole lobby, which means it's got bankruptcy. And because we're running a league format, I think like the bankruptcy really screws it. Because if you end up on tables where people are going bankrupt, and also it's got, what's the other thing that upsets me? Oh, if your dealer in your first place, then it just ends the game. Which means that because I'm trying to get as many points as possible, if I'm the last dealer and I win, it ends the game and I don't have an opportunity to pump these people for more points. So, and that's the thing. You've always got to work, what is the goal here? What do I want out of this tournament? How do I want people to be playing? What do I want to be rewarding? Is this a league? Is it a tournament? Yeah, in a tournament lobby. We're just using a lobby.
Oh. Use a tournament lobby. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I know.
It's like a little annoying, but it's overall pretty cool.
It's annoying. And when we started meeting up, we weren't actually doing it to run a league. And then the league thing kind of
came
organically attached itself. Like no one was, someone was just like, oh, why don't we record the scores? And then it happened that way. But yeah. What do I think of the World Series of Mahjong rule set? What do they call it again?
Zhongjong? The middle way rule set?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, the guy who made it's a little interesting, but I don't know much about Zhongjong. I've never played Zhongjong. And Carl, I would not be discouraged. Please don't be discouraged. I feel like, I think what you suggested is interesting, and I think it's definitely worth trying. And I don't.
Oh yeah, if someone discouraged you, Corral,
yeah,
like screw that person. Like you shouldn't be discouraged. Like,
I think what was being said about it was kind of in the conversation was pretty irrational. And
I didn't see the conversation.
Definitely
Corral,
worth
if it
giving
helps
it a try.
you. Everyone told me to not do WRC. We were discouraged every step of the way.
Yes.
That won't work. No, you shouldn't be writing new rules. You should be using these rules. Why don't we use the Psycho-Sen rules? Why don't we use the JPML rules? Why don't we use the EMA? Why are you trying to write a new rule set? And it's just constant, even trying to fix the translations, I just got so much shit for it. You just have to block it out sometimes because nothing will ever be achieved.
Nothing is ever good enough for anyone.
No, exactly.
People will always complain. People will always complain about everything you do. They will always complain about anything you do, and then they'll come do it.
Yeah.
They'll complain all the way to the bank. I remember that was something interesting I learned. This is kind of unrelated, but kind of not unrelated. I don't know if anyone remembers Battlefield Heroes. It was an old online browser-based FPS, and they did a presentation about their monetization scheme. And they had long promised that they weren't going to sell certain things, and they weren't going to do things a certain way, and then at some point they just weren't doing too well, so they changed what they were doing. Okay, well now we're going to sell these things, we're going to sell these other things. And they said that there were 2 factors that came out of that. There were a lot of very angry players who were howling on the message boards how this was terrible, and it was going to kill the game, and they were ruining everything, and they were terrible and stupid, and they should change it, and it was the worst. So there was a lot of volume. Those same players paid the most money over the next 6 months.
And there you go.
They'll whine, they'll complain, and then they'll show up and they'll buy it.
So
and they might even like it.
I guess my cautionary tale, I'm going to answer Garlic's question. What was different about the WRC rule set? Funnily enough, now there is not much different at all because EMA rule set has kind of adjusted itself to be more like WRC rule set. And JPML threw out its entire B rule set and replaced it with the WRC rule set. So initially, Europe was playing with, there was no open Tanya, so it was only a closed Tanya, and they were playing with red
difference.
fives. So the no closed Tanya was big difference. And there were red fives. There was also some double Yakuman, and I can't remember the details now, but I could pull them up if anyone was particularly interested.
I think certain things were double Yakuman.
Yeah, there was double Yakuman. What else was there? There was some other like weird tiny little quirks which really don't matter in the big scheme of things. Anyway, so after WRC, there was a rules committee by EMA, and they decided to align closer with the WRC rules, which was I felt very honored and privileged that they made that decision. It was really nice, like these people in EMA are not haters. I'd like to point out they were all pretty.
No. At least
no, they were very supportive and encouraging. Yeah, it's just lots of people on the internet. But yeah,
again, I remember the same thing, and both Gemma and I got plenty of hate mail about WRC, being like, I can't believe you're charging for this. You're just enriching yourselves. No one's going to show up to this event. It's obviously going to fail. All this BS, and guess what? Everyone showed up. People had a good time. The event went off well, and I did not at all get rich.
No,
so haters.
I also don't take people's support for granted. If you're supporting WRC, thank you. I really don't take your support for granted. I'm not like, they'll turn up, whatever. I do spend a lot of time agonizing over the decisions, as Dave knows, because
it's not
he has
like
to talk me off the abyss every now and then.
I don't mean it like that. Like, I don't mean like, oh, screw these people, whatever. I mean, when you put effort into making an event, and you put effort into making it nice for people, and you put effort into those things which are designed to appeal to people, put it in a nice place, get them good food, get them a good setup, get them a place, like do all the things to make it actually nice for people. The desire is to make this a good event that people will enjoy. So you're putting in that work. And what you're hearing back are usually a minority of very loud people who want to say something and complain or feel powerful or feel important or feel like they, like they're going to get something extra by complaining. And you're going to hear the loudest noise, but the loudest noise isn't going to be the majority of people anyway. And then most people, when they do encounter the thing you're doing that you're really trying to make nice, are going to be like, wow, this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
And they're going to be happy with the thing that you've worked hard to provide for them. And it's hard during that process. And afterwards, I think we got a lot more feedback. We got positive feedback from a lot of people, and it was really appreciated to hear people say, like, hey, that was pretty cool. Hey, we enjoyed that.
Some positive criticism as well, obviously.
True. But that's fine. That's just good.
Yeah. But I think it's difficult though, Chiral, that if you put your idea out there, puts you in a vulnerable position. And I know that feeling a lot. Like when you propose something and or you're doing something and you really hope that people will accept it, and then you kind of get a little bit of pushback. It's quite easy to feel negative. I think the main complaint was based on the fact they assumed I was going to charge people for it.
It was that weird. It was a weird conversation. Okay. I'm going to avoid being specific about people, but where I think it was someone who had a very negative experience with the duplicate Mahjong fiasco that happened here, where someone had been very aggressive, being like, everyone's going to play this way now, and I'm going to make it happen, and I have it. And they were really pushing it and imagining they were going to do all these things, and it was unpleasant for a lot of folks and didn't go over well. And I think what you're suggesting has nothing to do with that. Is in no way resembles that, and this person maybe was misinterpreting what you were saying or kind of projecting their own concerns, and I don't think it was an appropriate thing for them to be responding to you with.
And often, like, I found that when people are being really negative towards me without, like, feedback is probably, when you're looking for feedback, I can incorporate feedback, I can, listen to and engage with. But yeah, if it's just criticism, it's usually not about you. It's usually about something else that happened.
About something else.
You're never involved. But if you want to charge, again, I'm not, I always say that I want to keep things as cheap as possible.
At least in the conversation, that wasn't even part of the plan. It was just maybe I can do a little event to test this out.
Well, if you do want to charge, I don't think it's entirely negative. Like, I do always want to, I don't want to create a financial obstacle. I never do. And I wish that WRC could be cheaper. That is one of my main goals. But there is a, if you can get people to pay a little bit of money, they start treating you with a little bit more respect. If it's totally free, people don't bother turning up.
Well, that's the thing. They treat the event with respect.
Yeah,
That's actually why Gen Con charges like $5 for a game, not for everything, but there's a huge swath of things. Gen Con charge you $5 for a ticket to it, and the general reason for that is, for most people, that's like a psychological barrier. Once they've paid the $5 for the ticket, they're like, ooh, I really should show up for this. I can't just walk away because now I've wasted my $5. As opposed to they found that when they didn't charge anything, people would just like ditch constantly. I don't know, Carol, online events are work. They take your time and effort, It's your decision what you want to do about it, and it's your call.
I actually
but it's not out
find
of line.
online events more difficult to run than offline events because at least on offline events, I gather all the humans in the room and I can see where they all are. But online events, you're chasing people, something goes wrong. But if an offline event, what can go wrong? Like if I put the tiles on the table and I put the people at the table, there's only so many things that can go wrong. But you have outages, your settings are done wrong. You can't contact someone. Like online events are just how, and I really respect everyone who manages to do it. Like I did one last year, and really
offline events are so much easier for exactly those reasons. Like once at least in my experience with offline events, it's the same thing. Once you've got everyone there and in the room, you're pretty good. You know where everyone is. You know where they're going to be. No one vanishes halfway through. No one, again, whether because they just logged out of rage quitting or whether they just had an internet problem. Whether not saying it's malicious, but you don't have to worry about any of that crap. Online events, it's always been like, all right, let's set up the games. Let's run the game. Someone's missing. Someone's missing. Someone's missing.
Yeah.
How are we going to fix that? Oh, do we have spares around? Do we have and then it's a sucky environment also for your what's it called? Your stand-ins.
Yeah.
Because they have to sit there being ready, and they're confused. You can't even give them nice food or something like that.
Exactly. There, you can't even entertain them. Here, beer. Sorry, your life sucks. You got you can't entertain them with socialization. But
I mean, if you want to put word out about a demo event to try an interesting system, I'm pretty sure it would be possible to get people to come and try it. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people would love to give it a shot. And again, as long as and to address some of the concerns, you just tell them what it is. You say, hey. We're trying out a new rule set.
What is the worst that's going to happen anyway?
Well, the worst that happens, I guess, is no one shows up, which is a little embarrassing, but it's not that bad.
It's not, no. I've done things and no one's shown up before, and no one's held it against me. Like, if people want to...
WRC.
Well, I mean, there was that big gun massacre, which
there
really
was
did
the big massacre right before the event. That would have been real bad. That would have been a real bad
And then
outcome.
there was COVID pandemic, which made everyone not turn up again twice.
Yeah, we really are just the harbinger of disaster, aren't we?
I don't know, now that I'm old, I think that, that would be my great advice to people would be to not fear failure, because if you fear it, you do nothing ever again.
Know how much is on the line before that, because again, if it's a big thing like WRC, you can be a little scared, because I would have been in a very bad position financially if no one had showed up for that event. I don't know what I guess actually thinking about it, maybe I could have canceled it on force majeure after the
do you know what, after COVID I've learned that force majeure clauses are a pile of shit.
Yeah, they might be. I really don't know what mine would have looked like.
No, I mean, they're so vague that no one can really do anything on them.
I guess if the hotel itself had been destroyed by a hurricane, that helps them, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Then they can go to their insurers, right? They're not worrying anymore because their insurance is cutting in. But the insurance companies weren't cutting in for COVID for any of the events. This isn't just WRC related. Actually, and I will say the Intercontinental were absolutely amazing for helping us with the WRC 2020 and 2021.
Can I go back to Vienna?
I'm not sure, Dave. You might be able to. But
Am I allowed to go to Vienna now?
I don't know. But so, if you are coming to WRC, do please think about staying at the Intercontinental or at least buying some food or drink from them, because they have been really, really great partners in this, I have to say.
I'll go to WRC. I want to go to Vienna. Can I go to Vienna? Let me see. How expensive is it to get to Vienna?
I don't know. It would be fairly... You have to have PCR tests, right? You have to have PCR tests before you go. And I think you have to have the, what's those fancy masks called? The N95 masks in Vienna?
I have those.
Yeah, I think you have to wear them in
Austria. Well, you did it one point. Round trip. That's not bad. That's not terrible.
I want to go to Vienna. I don't think I'm allowed to.
Oh, because you Brexited and now you don't get to do anything anymore.
No, because they won't let me in because we're a plague island, remember?
Oh, that too. Are you any worse than anyone else, though? You shouldn't be. We're over time, actually.
All right. No, we are. We're much worse. We're even worse than America, and you've got more people. We're clocking up 50,000 cases a day or something crazy.
That's a lot of cases.
Yeah, well, this is Boris's new plan is to make everyone as sick as possible this summer, so the flu's not so bad in the winter. Yeah, that's literally the plan.
It's okay. Our cases are skyrocketing again.
Yeah. Well, because we had Delta earlier than you, I think, right? And now inevitably it was always going to reach you.
Yeah, but it's all the unvaccinated. It's absolutely insane. It's all unvaccinated areas that are going up like crazy.
But the problem is the people who live in those unvaccinated areas, they're going to have such heavy viral loads attacking them that even if they have been vaccinated and even if their immunity was good, it will get... Because you're basically rolling the dice, aren't you, every time you go outside.
It's very interesting, though, actually. I'm looking at New York because I only care about us. Our death rate is very low. Our death rate is as low as it's ever been. We had 2 deaths. And our weekly average is at 5 in New York State, which is really good.
So that's what we're finding as well. Yeah, our case, even though our caseload has rocketed, our deaths and hospitalizations are not horrifying. So I'm not positive, but I'm not negative. Does that make sense?
Well, again, I feel like the majority of cases are unvaccinated people now. At least here, because we have a substantial quotient of them. But it's true that some vaccinated people are going to get a case of COVID, but it's going to not end up, it's going to not end up hospitalizing and killing them, thank God, which is good.
Yeah.
Please get a vaccine. I know we tell this to everyone, but I just like to say it loudly and clearly. Please get your vaccine. If you don't want to get a vaccine, you're wrong. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it, you're wrong. Please
unless you're unless there's a good medical
unless there's a medical, unless you're like immunocompromised, there's some actual medical reason, in which case you're not wrong. And yes, listen to your doctor.
This now turning into a Fox News PSA.
Yes. But please, God.
Do you know what? Sean Hannity asking people to get vaccines made our front newspapers.
It's all it's all so dumb, because now all of a sudden we pivot so that we can claim that we're like reasonable and respectable people, and it's like, no, you're just horrible people who have gotten so many people killed through the misinformation you fed them.
It's all right. Tucker Carlson is still holding out. The vaccine is awful, so
he won't say whether he's been vaccinated or not, though.
Because
I bet he has
been vaccinated. Yeah.
Of course he has been. Of course he'll do it for him.
Yeah. News is now other news people doing news. Exactly. That's what.
Yeah.
This is the post-Trump era we live in, man.
I hate everything. It's all the worst.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go eat some lunch.
Yeah.
And I'll let everyone get back to their day. But thank you all for joining us so much.
Thank you for
watching. Back doing this again next week. Gemma and I we'll do some brainstorming and see if we can find a way to make this work with our back and forth streaming so we can see each other more clearly. But,
yeah, maybe I should just physically move the cable myself and just trip over it in the night and die.
Physically move to New York.
Well, I'm not allowed to do that either.
You could if you got citizenship first.
Exactly.
Well, maybe they'll recognize our Final Fantasy marriage for visa purposes.
Do you know what? I almost want to try that. That would be good stream fodder.
A Final Fantasy marriage for visa purposes?
And then we'd have to stream going to the immigration and trying to fill in the forms.
Oh, you mean actually? Wait, what?
No, it's see what how immigration would react.
Oh, like actually telling them that we're Final Fantasy married. Okay.
That would be pretty funny, man.
But it would have to be on file with some kind of civil body. We have to file the Final Fantasy marriage with a civil body. I guess I'll figure it out. I'll see about that. I'll take a look. See what we can do. All right. I'm going to let you go for now. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah. Thanks,
we'll be back
everyone.
next week. I'm going to eat some food.
Bye. Thank you all.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye. What are you going to eat, though?
I don't know yet. I got to think about that. Hold on.